You guys ready?
Yeah, we ready. Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's your boy William in the house, and we are the No Name Podcast, where no name
Yup.
can describe this greatness. And in the house, we got
What's up? It's your girl A Dot.
Hey Di, hitting it with the laughs.
Yup.
Also in the house, we got
Yeah, it's the one and only Nick Alexander. How y'all doing?
yeah,
AKA Kanye today.
Kanye with a hint of Stevie Wonder.
AKA Shades of Wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Shades of Wonder. There we go. That's
Appreciate
funny.
y'all for having me. How y'all doing? Y'all good? All right, cool.
And also in the house, we got
Off cam Ed back for another session.
back for another
Ooh,
session.
Another session.
Yeah. So it's St. Patrick's Day. And
Yes.
y'all got your green on, or do I gotta start pinching?
I got green.
There
Green
you go.
earrings.
There you go. I'm
My
all
green,
up in here,
green.
y'all. I got green
I got
draws.
green.
I got green
Oh,
draws.
Oh.
I got some green in my wallet. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Put that money out.
We can
Some
get into
green.
it later.
You got the money Mayweather?
Not Mayweather, more like Antonio Tarver, but you know.
Antonio Tarver. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Gotta wear some green. Damn,
Shout out to the folks at St. Patrick's Day. Who do I know?
Yes.
Happy birthday, Jay Logan, one of my best friend's wives. Happy birthday to you if you're listening.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to all the leprechauns out there sitting at the bottom of those rainbows, you know,
Yep.
Yeah, send
waiting
us
for
some
somebody to try to
gold.
steal your gold.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, apparently after watching these movies, these leprechauns don't share their gold.
No.
What's up with that?
No. Happy St. Patrick's Day to my ancestors. You know.
There we go.
To my little Irish side.
Oh, you got some Irish.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Irish side.
Yep.
Right.
Little luck over here.
That's funny.
I'm the lucky charm.
What would that sound like speaking in Spanish with like a Irish accent with Spanish? Just curious.
How did that work?
¿Cómo se llama? Like, I
They
don't-
migrated. Yeah, they came down.
Como
yeah.
se llama?
Say that.
Blinded.
Biden.
Drinking all day. Como buenos dias.
Right.
Your name is Alicia? Is that your name?
They're like, yeah.
Fucking A.
Right.
Is that your Irish accent?
Great.
It very much is.
That's funny. I feel like you hit like half of Europe right there.
It was like, yeah.
He got
Biden's
like
Irish, right? He's like from.
he's got like an Irish
He don't be repping- he
Yugoslavian.
don't be repping it,
Who's
though.
this?
Biden,
that?
president.
Oh, is he?
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I think his
Oh.
family's.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I didn't know
Nobody
that.
cares
Maybe
what
he
his
is.
nobody cares what his race is. All we care is you not black. Like,
All I know
you don't
is
vote for me. You not black.
I have drinking so much green beer throughout the years.
Yeah.
Green beer.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
St. Patrick's
celebrated.
Day.
Green beers.
Irish ancestors.
Yes.
That's what's up. Yeah, Patty's Day. A Dot is Irish. That's funny.
Did
Says
you grow up
that,
with
right?
Irish
Yeah.
people in Washington, Will?
Did it what?
Not
Yeah.
really. I mean, I grew up around white people, but I mean, not all white people.
I
are
don't think it's
Irish.
really an Irish town.
Uh,
Boston is
New York,
where
there's a
they're-
lot of Irish.
Boston,
Boston.
yeah.
I'd be like what
New York got a
Sicilian,
lot of Irish.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Boston.
yeah.
Irish and Sicilian, like I think out there.
Yeah,
Italian, yeah.
yeah, because
Boston's the
back
most,
in the
is
day.
the biggest Irish.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like a melting pot though. I feel like they come overseas. It's like the first place, the East Coast.
Yeah.
Well, I
Right.
think Boston
That's
and
what
New
it
York
was.
had that whole.
Regionally, yeah.
Yeah, they had that whole thing because there was the Irish mob and the
Yeah.
Italian mob, and then they had those connections between Boston
Mhm.
and
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That
Boston.
still exists to this day.
yeah,
They
still
still,
Shout
exists.
out to
they
New
still
Kids
out
on the
here.
Block.
They still out here getting money.
Right.
Shout out to New Kids
New
on the
Kids
Block.
Boston.
I was gonna say, are they Irish?
One
Like,
of them
One
has
of
to
them
be.
has to be.
one of them has to be Irish. We don't even know. The Wahlbergs, what's up? You got some Irish we need to know about? You for Conor McGregor, what's up?
McGregor.
Mr. McGregor.
Feel
He's
the
definitely- he's
Feel the
definitely-
vibration.
yeah.
Shout outs to Lucky Charms.
Right. Shout out to Lucky Charms for sure.
Yeah, that was.
Yes.
Black Leprechaun too. You know, he's probably half and half.
Half and half.
Did you guys ever watch that scary horror film, the Leprechaun one?
So
The original
let's
Leprechaun?
talk
Yeah,
about
the
that.
original
Let's
I
talk
never
one.
saw
about
it. I'm not a horror guy.
That
Let's
was
talk
kind
about
of
that.
creepy.
This is
when I
gonna
think
sound
about
dumb
it.
to everybody, but I you know, I mean, I'm like a horror buff. I love horror stuff.
I love
Okay.
horror too. Yeah.
As a kid, the scariest thing that scared me the most was Leprechaun.
Was
He
Leprechaun?
was scary.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
He was short.
Because now when you watch the if
He
you
was
go if you
short.
watch the movie now, it's dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Dumb. But like just him, I think it was the concept of like somebody being the same height as me as a kid because he's small.
Uh-huh.
Him having that creepy ass face and having them little powers. I'm like, there's nothing I could do to this man.
Yeah.
Like, so
Short people in general scare me.
Really?
Wait,
Were you afraid
wait,
of Chucky?
Extra
Were you afraid of
short,
Chucky the
extra
doll?
short.
Why?
Chucky too, yeah.
Extra short though, not like I'm talking not 5'2", but like if you're an adult and you're like 4'11", 4'9", man, that's
We're
scary.
talking like the
I mean, that's like
qualification of like
certified.
right above little person.
Right
Little
above
person's what 4'10" and
yeah.
below,
Right
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right above little
No.
person, because you could
Now,
tell.
is
No,
it
but they
is it
look
like the
Some of them
dwarfism?
look normal though. One of my
Yeah.
best friends is 4'9", but she wears heels to look like 5 foot or 5'1".
But this is
Nah,
the
she's
thing,
that's
though.
normal,
scary.
like, just
Is
small,
it
like-
is it just them being short, or is it like the actual like
Yeah.
dwarfism where they're like kind of like the Peter Dinklage?
Yeah.
No,
Like-
the dwarfism and like I
Just being
don't think
small?
you're allowed to use the other term, little people now.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't
That
use
doesn't,
it.
that's not scary to me.
Formerly known as midgets, but we can't say that. no
Yeah,
more.
yeah, yeah. You can't,
Okay.
And I had to learn that. I learned that a long time ago. You're not supposed to use that word.
Yeah, you
don't
shouldn't
like
use
it?
that word because Kevin
Yeah,
Hart might hurt
they
you.
consider it derogatory.
Somebody try to
Yeah.
fight you?
Huh?
Did somebody try
Long,
to fight
yeah,
you?
when I was a kid.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
What did they do? Did they start
Really?
beating? They start beating at your knees.
No, she was old though. Like she was older, and I turned around. She was passing by, and I turned and I yelled up at my mom. And said, "Oh, mom, look, a midget!" And this old lady says, "I'm not a midget, stupid." And she like really went in on me, and I
Hey.
was like, "Whoa."
What'd your mom do?
Oh, wow.
She didn't do anything. My mom looked, and then when we got on the bus, she was like, "See, that's why you got to keep your mouth shut."
That's
you know?
funny.
You know?
She's gonna let you get an answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they don't
So,
scare me.
whoa.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
don't learn.
regular people that are like 4'9", it scares me a little. Like it's like, why are you so short? You know?
I got friends that's height.
You know?
Now,
I
would
actually
you
dated a
date
girl.
somebody? You know, that's-
Sure, as long as they didn't scare me. You know?
As long as they didn't scare you. So what are the qualifications of scaring? Is it the height or is
Yeah,
it like a
is it
certain
the-
look?
You
Oh
know,
my
What
God.
if she looked? Yeah.
She's
Wear
4'9", but her
certain way.
nose is the size of somebody
Yeah.
5'10". I can't take it. Like,
I don't know. It's just some of them scare me. Like the majority of them scare me. I think if they don't look menacing, because I think typically shorter people, it's not that they give off a menacing look, but I feel like they initially look at you because I'm 5'10", 5'10" and a half.
Mm.
I think they initially look at you in a
Give that
particular
half,
way
baby. Get
because
that
they're
half in
short
there.
and they're like, what the fuck, you know?
Mhm.
So sometimes it throws me off and I'm like, oh shit, are you about to kick my knees or something?
Uh-huh.
You know, so so they scare
Man.
me a little.
Kick
you
your
know?
knees.
Or if they headbutt you in the stomach, or in the balls, it's over. So they scare me a little bit.
lot
You
of
never know what they're about to do.
A lot of fear.
Yeah.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, you don't know what they're about to do, and my groin is right here, so it's just like, if they,
like they could be like, basically you could be laying down, they're on the side of the bed and you don't see the creep attack coming because they like heads below.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
got you. I feel that. That's what I thought about the leprechaun when I used to go to bed at night. That motherfucker, if I saw like a hat go by, I'm like, oh shit, it's about
Oh,
to
and
go down.
his outfit too. The
His little
hat.
outfit with the, like, you start seeing him a little green with the little buckles on the shoes.
That was
And
scary.
the fuck buckles on shoes. How about that? St. Patty's Day. Especially if the feet are this small and you got a green face. Sorry. I just
Will's
flat,
still traumatized.
I
flashbacks.
know. Now I know. Don't-
Positive note, positive but funny note on the movie Leprechaun. You do just I'll give you guys the quiz. Does anybody know which A-list star that was their first movie debut?
A-list.
I never saw it. so I
Val
don't know.
Kilmer?
Wasn't Danny DeVito.
Tom Cruise?
No,
No.
I think.
No, Leprechaun
Yeah.
was played by
This movie.
Warwick Davis.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay.
Jennifer Aniston. That was her
Oh,
first.
yeah.
That was her
Oh,
first
that's-
movie.
Oh, wow.
She's a teenager.
That's her first movie. She was like in her
Oh, wow.
early 20s.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
she's a grown. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
actually, you know what? 1993. I gotta see how old she is.
It came
but
out in '93.
93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like
It's
a year
old.
before Friends. So
Yeah.
she was in her mid-20s.
She literally-
Oh, that was
Did
the
he kill her?
trajectory for
Huh?
her career.
Did he kill her?
Actually, no, Jennifer
I don't
Aniston.
remember. Did
She
he
made
kill
it
her?
out. She made it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a year before Friends. So that was pretty soon after.
But that was like her first, like, lead role. Yada yada yada.
Gotcha.
For a film?
Yep, for a
Oh,
film.
nice.
I
Let's
can't
see-
say it
let's
was a
see how
major
old-
film, but it's a cult
Let's
classic.
see how old
Like,
she was at the time.
yeah.
Oh,
Let's do my
wow.
research.
There's a few of them out there, like kind of off topic from St. Patty's Day, but like Leonardo DiCaprio's was also like, it was like Critters 3, like this B-list horror movie, the third
Yeah,
one.
yeah, he was in it.
Critters 3.
Like-
Oh, man. Critters was kind of creepy, too. though.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's
I
funny,
love
like, to
that
see
one.
like where some people come from, like they shows, because some people just hit it off big, and some people, you got to work.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That was it first. She did a movie in '88, but it was uncredited extra.
Yeah.
And then Leprechaun in '93.
Because I think it's funny now that she's an A-list. So anytime, like when you were younger, when you go to see the Leprechaun movie, Leprechaun was on the front of the thing. Now that she's so big, when you look at the cover, it has like Leprechaun, but there's a picture of her in the corner.
'Cause
Like,
they-
just so you
they
know,
probably-
Jennifer
They
Aniston is
added her
here.
in?
Yeah.
It's like a marketing tool.
Ah.
Yeah, she did
Yeah.
more TV, but that was that and then she was friends. She was 24,
Uh-huh.
23, 24 at the time.
Wow.
And they actually tried to bring her back. So they revamped
I'm sure
Leprechaun
they threw a
recently.
lot of money, right?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
they tried to do a revamp, and she's like, nah, I ain't doing that. Like, but so they made the girl in the movie her daughter. So there's
Oh.
like one scene where like they're on the phone, but that's it. You don't see no Jennifer.
Do you,
like,
do you
yeah.
actually hear her, though?
I believe
Or
so.
is it? Oh, wow.
I gotta go back and watch it. It's you can probably watch it on Amazon or something. It's
Yeah.
like Leprechaun Returns.
Yeah.
Like, and then Leprechaun in the Hood for anybody who saw that.
That's the one that
Magnificent.
BET
Leprechaun in
started
the
playing.
Hood.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Those movies is
I would
hilarious.
tune with the quickness when
Did
they
you see the
when
raps?
BET started doing Black Leprechaun films. It's like,
Did you hear the rap
I
though?
forgot about that.
I
No,
come
I
from
don't-
the land of the Irish green.
go ahead. Well, you know, I know.
I don't
Go
know-
ahead.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
I just
Will
remember-
had a leprechaun thing going on.
I just remember the chorus was "Lep in the hood comes to do no good."
That is offensive.
Ah.
The fact that they
That's
wrote
derogatory.
That, yeah.
Right.
That is offensive.
Nah,
But
you-
if it did good, it did good.
I'm
That-
sure.
yeah.
I'm sure he could
Fucking
speak on
good.
this. They're like,
Yeah.
let's
They was just trying
let's
to milk
find
the
a way
franchise.
to take an Irish creature, quote unquote, white, and go into the hood and kill black people over gold. like,
Mhm.
That is offensive.
just think about that concept for a second.
My
Go
ancestors'
get some
spirits
gold.
woke up and were like,
He was smoking trees, like he was.
Smoking trees.
He was
What year did that come
The
out?
luck of the.
those third and fourth ones.
Yeah.
either
Like
in,
in late 90s.
either the late '90s, early 2000s, something.
Yeah.
Because there's two of them. There's
'Cause
Leprechaun
I
in the
remember
Hood.
BET used to play that a lot, like around Halloween week, and I'd be like, "This is what? No, I'm not watching."
Yeah.
this.
And the CEO was at the time, wasn't it that black guy?
Bob Johnson.
Yeah.
Bob
He
Johnson,
was okay with it.
Robert.
Just
AKA
repeats.
member of
they
Mid-
didn't,
It
they
was the
didn't air,
90s.
they,
It was
they
the
didn't air the
90s.
movie. He
Come
just,
on.
bought the license
Yeah.
because there was no black horror movie, so like
Yeah.
Oh,
Leprechaun in the
okay.
Let's
Hood.
just throw
And
that
the
in
horror,
there.
the horror films, like they have a huge like following, so they
They
probably
do.
figured,
Because
It's
Leprechaun
the
like
most
is like a
popular
cult
genre of
classic.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horror.
So
I think horror and like sci-fi they were saying, which I don't.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More produced horror than any genre.
Yeah.
In-
Because people always watch it. Like if I'm ever just sitting at home, I'm like, what to put on? I'll throw on this horror movie.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said let's put on horror, but some people don't like it. You know.
Yeah, it gets a little.
It depends
tricky.
on the mood. You know?
yeah. See what you
But
want.
yeah.
I love horror.
That's what me too. That's my wisdom on Leprechaun.
So
And
I
I-
should not leave a little leprechaun in front of your apartment.
Hey man, don't play.
He's gonna know it's
Do
me.
it for his
Dang it.
birthday. Do it as a
I
birthday.
know
Man.
for his birthday.
That was
he's
the like I
gonna
said. That
open
was
up
the big one. It
door.
was like Leprechaun, Chucky, another little person, but then also it too, the clown. But that's a little. I think clowns are big. Clowns are big around a lot of people though.
Really?
A lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like clowns, like that coulrophobia.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know,
Especially
clowns
it.
can be crazy.
Really? I never
Yeah,
had issue
I'm
with
not
a clown.
afraid of them, but I can see why people are afraid of them.
I'm like fascinated by them, but
Yeah, the it.
yeah, but leprechauns though.
Hey.
Hello there.
Kim, what you got there? What is that?
Women's.
Oh, one of them is.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's all
Right.
like,
One of them is.
she's all like throwing it
She came.
around.
Hey y'all.
Yeah. I thought it was
Hey, what page
Polynesian.
you came
I
on?
was like, what is?
What's she
Right.
cooking?
Right.
You're
Yeah,
like,
this little schoolgirl wandering around.
Right. That
So what we-
schoolgirl.
What we got to talk about today?
Man, we got a few things going on, man.
Yeah.
Should we start with the bad so we can end it off on the good with some of
Just
the
the RIPs.
The RIPs, get those, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to get them out of the way, but just kind of shed light.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
Do we know them?
yeah.
William
rest
Hurt.
in
I want to
peace.
be RIP with somebody. I'd be like, who's this person?
Tracy Braxton.
Tracy Braxton.
Tracy Braxton.
Yeah.
We know Tony and Tomorrow. Do we know Tracy?
She's
You
in the
knew
family.
she
She's
was
in the
known
family.
for the
I'm-
Braxton
all right,
family.
so I'm
Oh,
sorry.
she
All
died
right,
in his
RIP
Kanye.
Tracy, RIP.
He's
Chill.
in his Kanye.
All
Right.
right. No. I was.
When he put the glasses on, he becomes Kanye.
He became Kanye.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm Nikki right
If
here.
she godless, it don't
No,
matter.
No,
like,
in seriousness, rest in peace to Tracy Braxton, and our
Yeah.
condolences
She's
are
only
with the
50.
Braxton family. 50 died of cancer.
mhm.
Yeah, that was
Um,
way
for
too.
She was part of the reality show, right? That's what
Yeah.
kind of got to
Yeah,
know
the
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 family's
Braxton
on there,
family
Braxton
values.
family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys, any of you guys watch the Braxton?
Yeah, I watched.
I wasn't
yeah,
big.
that
Like
was a good
I
one.
grazed an episode, but I'm not.
Mhm.
You actually watched it?
I watched a few episodes.
Watched a
It
few.
was- it was
What did you think of the
interesting.
dynamic? Was Tony in it?
I honestly think that all of those girls are bat crazy. You
They
know?
all are.
But it was very
Especially tomorrow.
entertaining. I've always had
Yeah.
a crush on Tony, like growing
Tony
up.
was amazing.
Yeah.
loved
Yeah.
Tony
That deep
Braxton.
voice, she made deep voices sound good.
Yo, we
Yeah.
sound so insensitive. We're trying to like RIP somebody, and then like, but her sister fine though, right?
I
Look,
know, like,
Alicia's
Hey,
like,
Tracy,
look at her.
Tracy was
Okay.
pretty too. Tracy was pretty
Let's
too.
let's
Give her-
keep the yeah. Let's
give her
let's
credit.
Tracy the
Yeah.
proper send off. Tracy,
Yeah.
And
You
then
know,
also,
I wish I
Peace.
can.
Be with Tony.
No, I just
Oh.
I
Don't
wish
say
I was
that.
like the chef at the family. Maybe because a lot of there's Tony with lupus, right? Who she has the lupus.
no, Tony has lupus. Yeah.
Tony
Yeah.
has lupus.
Tamar had went through some health issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now this,
they're all
you know,
kinda-
their diet, you know, it's none of my business, but
that's crazy. Like that,
I'm
three
nervous-
sisters.
I'm
That could be a
nervous of-
genetic thing.
I'm nervous of
Yeah.
what Ed's gonna say.
I can
no, I,
feel something
I
is
would, you know,
about
put
to
more
come out.
black seed oil in their food, a little bit of chlorophyll.
Something to cleanse
Or,
that
you
body,
know,
you know.
yeah.
I
Some
don't
sea
think- I
moss.
don't think
Sea
they're-
moss?
I don't think they're trying to hear health tips.
No, that's what they need. You know, those things are very important. Some chia seeds, some antioxidants, blackberries.
He hitting them with the.
How you all?
What she should have did
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, how you all? You know.
I mean, it could have just been some other form of how the cancer developed. We don't really know.
Yeah, I know, but you
mean,
know, Black seed oil, guys. Come on.
He's just he's like, no
Save
shame.
your life, you know, for real.
I'm gonna have to coast off Tracy before you go further.
Who else passed?
I'm
We
sorry.
also got
it was
William Hurt.
actor William Hurt. He
Yeah.
passed away too. In case you guys,
Prostate.
well, you guys might. Yeah.
He's been around a long time, but we all mostly know him from the
Yeah.
MCU as of late. Like
Right.
as who did he play?
Yes. He was.
Thaddeus
Colonel?
Ross.
Yes.
Ross.
Thaddeus Ross.
He
Thaddeus
was in
Ross.
the Thaddeus Ross.
Mhm.
But he won the Academy for Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Now, white folks, I don't know if black
But
seed oil is
yeah.
gonna work for you, so I don't know.
yeah.
What?
R.I.P.
But
I don't know.
again,
I don't know. I know
Heard.
black folks.
since he passed away from prostate cancer, I always tell guys, please go get checked
Yeah.
because you never
I
know.
probably
Nick, you got your prostate checked yet?
Mm-hmm. Look at he's
It's a
like-
process.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think I can ever do it, man.
Nick, you have to.
You
It's
have
about
to.
your
I
health.
think
I'm gonna
just
do it.
go
I
out
haven't
like
done
a
it, but I
champ,
will.
man.
Did you
Don't
not?
want to pass
I'm
away
gonna go out
from
like a
that.
champ, man.
Did
Hey,
you not just see
Yes.
Earthquake Special?
Listen.
He went
Yeah.
and talked about prostates for 3 minutes.
Yes.
What if you show up there and
Please
he's
get
got
it
like,
checked.
what if he pulls
Let
out
me
the
give you some
Arsenio Hall?
advice. You can
Yes.
get it checked. It's just when you go in for your appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if your doc that's gonna do the exam is a big sweaty white guy, just walk out. But if you're in a black neighborhood and it's a black doctor and she's pretty, you got
Just get your Kanye on.
just drop
Some
your
lines
pants.
I can't cross, man.
Get it.
I'm just saying, we were talking about this earlier. What if
You
you pull up in
definitely
there and
have to.
Arsenio Hall pull out that long index finger?
You
Check
know?
out the Vaseline.
Well,
Right.
sometimes they get two in there,
Yeah.
so we got to be careful.
Yeah.
You gotta get checked.
And you gotta sit there and just be like this.
Nick, you need a clean prostate, man.
How
as
am I
you go into
feeling?
the Middle ages.
Because if it spreads somewhere
Somehow.
else,
Are
yeah.
you-
Go for another 10 years.
Are you having
Yeah.
conversations in there too? Like, how's it looking in
said
there,
no.
Doc? Is it alright?
Go with that in your brain or go with that not in your mind. I'd rather.
Oof.
I'm gonna be honest. Here's what I'm afraid of.
What's that?
Like, you have some real perverts out there, right?
yeah.
Right, doctors who get
And-
into the medical field maybe just to touch butts.
Exactly.
Mm.
Just like how there's pedophiles out there that get into work in schools just so they could be around kids, because
I
they're
hate it.
predators.
Yeah.
There's some booty predators out there, guys, and they'll go through the long, painstaking in my opinion. I don't know, allegedly.
I don't think that. Not
Allegedly?
every doctor.
I don't.
Not
I'm
every-
saying not every one of them, but I'm
So you said all
almost sure.
gynecologists are rapists. Like,
Yeah.
No, I'm just
like-
saying there has to be at least 0.1% of them that get into it and say, "Dang, you mean to say I can get paid
They're
Mhm.
good
dedicated,
money
Yeah.
dedicated like
to
molesters.
get into Nick's ass?"
Like you went
I'll
and did
take it.
you went and
See,
did
now that you
Why
put
you
it
gotta
that
use
way,
it?
yeah, he could have.
you went and did 8 years
yeah.
of hard ass medical.
You
8
gotta
years of
do it.
school, 8 to 10 years of school
Oh my
just
God.
to see.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's 0.1%
I'm
of
sure.
them
I
out
mean,
there.
I don't deny
I lo-
it.
No.
I appreciate that you guys are in the medical business, but it has to be.
I wonder what your
0.1%.
intent
I
is.
mean,
Just
they're
like
trying
how
to save
there's
lives, okay?
mortuaries, just how the people who get into
Yeah.
the funeral business because they like dead, being around dead bodies.
That's just wild.
You
Yeah.
know, you got it. It has
now
to.
you're making me think. I had a colonoscopy done a couple years ago.
You never know.
Right.
How'd it
You
go?
know?
What you doing back the
I
doctor?
was good,
It's
but
nice.
they knocked
It's
me out.
nice.
They knocked you out?
They're like, well, yeah, they have to. You have
Oh,
to be
to
knocked out.
For a colonoscopy?
Yeah,
Oh
you
man.
have to be knocked out. And then it was funny because when I woke up, I go, oh, y'all was partying up in here because the music was all bumping and stuff. I was all like, I was all out of it.
I like
So
I
it
like
was
how she looked back at it though. She
So
was
wait a
like,
second.
"Oh, y'all was partying up in
I was
here."
Sure.
That's kind of how it felt.
Let
me
Now
get a
thinking
drink.
about it now.
she she wiggles around. Yep, that's two finger
Oh,
motion.
y'all was partying over here.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Oh,
But
That's
yes,
wild.
men, definitely get your prostate.
Yeah, for sure, guys.
Get your prostate
It's
checked.
Yeah.
a scary thing, but
Do it.
Because that's
I'm gonna
what
have to
my
get it
dad
done at
passed
some
away
point.
from.
Yeah.
And he
Ugh.
waited, and the cancer spread.
yeah.
So just like
I feel like nowadays you gotta know, like,
William Hurt, it spread to the bones, and once it spreads there, you can do whatever you can. And it just, had he caught it a little bit earlier,
Mm.
because he thought like every other guy, I don't want no guys, you know.
My dad just beat it.
because prostate,
Yeah.
what is it? Prostate, colon
Yeah.
cancer,
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman, like those are the things that are getting us, especially
Once
in
it
the black
spreads,
community.
yeah.
I'm glad
Mhm.
our uncle was able to overcome it and stay with
Yeah.
us.
I'll tell you. I'm tell you a secret about my dad.
It's a tough-
Well, it's not. It's not gonna be a secret anymore. But my dad was on top of it for years. He
Okay.
would go constantly to get his check because his brother got it.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And so he said, "Okay, there's the warning." His older brother got it.
Yeah.
So he said, "Here's the warning," and he would go. I love you, Poppy, but he would go drop his pants. He said, no, I'm going to drop my pants. And and he would bother these doctors.
Yep.
Yeah.
He would bother them. He said, no, it's in there. And, you know, for
See,
years.
I feel it.
Because you know, yeah.
For years, they would
For
be like,
guys.
no, you're good. No, you're good.
Mhm.
And he would go every year and a
Consistent.
half.
Yeah.
He didn't play around.
Nope. He
That's
would go
good.
every year and a half and said, check it out. It's in there. It's in there.
I'm just gonna follow my mom's methods. My mom, when I was younger, was like, if you just eat oatmeal and take a bite of a tomato, you'll never get cancer. So I just follow that.
Yeah.
Hoping that ritual pays off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black seed oil, too,
Black
guys.
seed oil.
Black seed oil.
I keep hearing
Is a
about
must.
black seed oil too.
Black seed
Black
oil.
seed oil is a
everything
big thing.
fiber.
Black seed
Great
oil,
supplement.
sea
Great
moss.
supplement.
Yeah.
It's
And
good for
this
your skin, too.
mushroom. I've been hearing about this mushroom too.
Which one?
I
Yeah, but
forgot-
there's
I
so
have
many.
to look at the name of it, but they keep saying too that
They got the
there's
clear
a certain
skin
type of
mushroom. They got the you gonna see shit mushroom.
Yeah, you know.
They got the tasty mushroom. They like, you know what I'm saying? You
the
eat some
psychedelic
you eat some
mushroom.
chocolate, and all of a sudden you're just looking around like, yo, I'm in the room with Scooby Doo. Like, Scooby snacks.
Oh man.
No, but prostate's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, prostate ain't
Get
nothing to
that
play
checked.
with. Get it checked, y'all.
Yes.
Get it checked.
Yeah.
Be safe out here.
You want to talk about the return?
Yeah, we can talk about the return of the man himself who retired for 2 months and is back in the league. Mr. Tom Brady, y'all.
Is that the shortest retirement ever?
That was the
Man.
yeah.
Probably. What's it? Only 2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
And they're not even really training yet.
The memes are out.
Yeah.
The memes are great.
So.
They were like they said, oh, he went out and saw gas prices. Was like, I'm going back to the league.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Like,
For sure.
Oh, he had to take care of his kids, and then
he
he
said,
came
fuck
back.
them kids.
Right? Fuck them kids.
Or his
can't
wife
help
sent
me.
him out, just like I said.
We were
His
talking about that.
Oh,
We were
yeah,
talking
you
about
were
that. We
right
were like,
about that.
wife
too.
said, "What the hell are you doing home? Get the fuck out."
Make some more
whoa,
bread.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. It's been 2 weeks and you still here?
Like, get off that couch.
She's, you know, she was on it.
And he had put on some weight too. I saw like he kind of like chilled, just like let his stomach
Oh,
go.
because he probably wasn't in training season, right?
Not
No,
in
he's
training.
not.
Well, normally you
Yeah.
still kind of go, but he's like in his 40s now, so it's probably easier to chomp on some weight,
Yeah, so he's,
especially if
he's
you're
good for that.
eating
now,
good.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
if he's eating.
Well, let's see how he does. He's still throwing that ball.
I mean, he Tom Brady. I
Yeah.
can't imagine him having like a terrible season. Like,
I mean,
He's still gonna go out. Yeah.
is
He decided to retire for a reason. He was probably getting tired.
No, he definitely get tired.
Yeah.
I think he wanted it this year. I think probably in his mindset he was like, shit. If I would have won this year, he probably would have left. I think
it would have been a nice bookend.
Oh yeah.
because he would have got
still
he would have had 8 rings and he would have been like, I'm done. Versus like, dang, we went out like that.
Yeah, he would have definitely
Oh,
taken
yeah.
at least the Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
What do you guys think about Julio Jones going to the Buccaneers? Tom Brady hit him up on Instagram.
That's a nice
It's a nice
pull.
look.
That-
I mean, if you
that's
got
a
Tom
good
Brady
one.
as your quarterback and that type of receiver, you're gonna do some damage.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's see.
That's
well, I
cool.
mean, we'll see.
He might
Is
win
Gronk
another
gonna
one.
stay?
Oh, I'm sure Tom Brady's playing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because he was like, if Tom Brady leaves, I'm playing for Joe Burrow. That's what he said.
Damn. Straight,
wow.
like, I'm letting you know what it is.
I'm gonna retire
The
while
options.
I go
Yeah.
to Cleveland.
But he's going to stay now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine him leaving. There's contracts involved. I don't think you can just be like, I'm out. I mean, I guess you could
Yeah.
if you retire, quote unquote. That's
But
like
he was, you know, I mean, he's still under contract, so he has to play it out.
he has to
Like,
play
he
it
can't
out.
break the
Yeah,
contract. So
Mhm.
welcome back, Tom. I mean, you
welcome
know.
back.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to an exciting.
Yeah.
You should go back to the Patriots and win one game. That'd be.
Yeah, right? He's not going back.
He's not.
He's not.
You know, it'd be
yeah.
insane. It would be like amazing as if he went back to like the Patriots, quote unquote, hypothetical, and then they
Mhm.
played the Giants in the Super Bowl and he lost one more time to the Giants.
And then he'd be like,
Oh,
That would be great.
That
That
would
would
be.
be-
Oh,
be
that
so
would be.
Ironic this to happen to him.
I would be like,
Yeah.
Eli came back just for that
Yeah,
game.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Wow, that would be.
Give him nightmares.
I know this is hypothetical, but I just think that'd be amazing.
The
Yeah.
game of nightmares.
Like, you can beat everybody. You
Giants.
can't beat Eli.
Can't be Eli.
Like,
That was it right there.
not even Peyton. Eli.
yeah.
Eli.
Elite. They call him Elite.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
It'll be good.
What else we got
This
popping
year.
on in these streets right now?
Kanye.
Kanye.
Well, Kanye,
We
yeah.
can. Yeah, we can. Let's
Yeah,
get into the
Kanye.
Let's get into Kanye
This,
and the
what's going on
Kardashians
with
as a whole.
AKA Kanye?
What's
over
going on with
here?
Kanye?
What's up,
Yeah, let's know
Kanye?
what's going on.
What's up?
Hold on real
Kanye?
quick. Hold on real
Kanye
quick,
did-
y'all. Kanye. Like, let me get my picture in, baby.
Did you see that one with the girl when he was just standing there?
Yeah, he
like,
was standing on a pole and she was just taking selfies
Everybody
with
just
him.
kept
And she
coming
didn't
up
even move.
around.
He was
Yeah.
just like,
He was just like, and she did a good photo. I do gotta say her photo came out good though.
right.
I agree.
But he wasn't moving. He was just like
He
standing
just didn't
there
give a fuck.
looking
He's
like,
like-
He
It
gets
it was like a
strange sometimes,
statue.
this guy.
He's a publicity guy.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
all
he
publicity.
thrives off publicity. Like, even they were talking about the whole Pete Davidson thing. Like, Pete was like,
Yeah.
I want to squash it under wraps. And he's like, let's do it publicly. Nigga, for what? Like, we grown men. It ain't about the public. It's about our lives. Like
Absolutely.
so.
Now, what do you think of him going back and forth with DL?
Does he really have a problem with it?
Like they've been going back and forth
For a
like,
while, right? Because
really,
I think
like,
it was
for
a few months ago
minute.
where they were going back and forth. too.
Texting, yeah.
It's great for DL, right?
He
gets
put
the
for
publicity,
DL because
Mm-hmm.
DL got DL got bars and humor. So
But he threatened on one of
Yeah.
the posts I saw. He threatened him. He said, "I'm gonna send goons your way." Can't he get arrested for that? That's like
I mean, allegedly, what are goons really?
okay.
Hired help.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
goons could be anything. He didn't say I'm sending my gang members and assassins to
Yeah.
get you. Oh, he's like my goons, man. My 7 doors. The homies.
Yeah.
Like he could be anything.
Yeah.
'Cause I saw that and I was
Yeah.
like, "This guy make public threat." That's,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure DL got folks on his team too, though. So
Yeah,
Motives.
yeah.
Yeah.
Protecting narratives.
DL will kill him with words, though.
yeah, for sure.
I would love to see them have a standoff and just speak.
I don't think Kanye.
You saying?
Kanye can't battle with words though. I feel like he'll get.
He'd be like,
He
nah,
got
man,
some
you don't
words
got the
on. Did you watch the doc?
I
Oh,
saw
Yeah.
it.
DL is
The
funny.
doc was good.
DL
I
is
thought the
intelligent
doc was
and funny as
No,
shit.
he is.
Yeah.
He's too sharp. He's too sharp for Kanye.
Too
Yeah.
sharp.
good.
Yeah.
Way too. Yeah.
But
Not to say Kanye's not sharp, but he's
But I think the
just-
part is too is just like Kanye keeps trying to like make mention of having people beat up people. Like he's already done that like
Yeah.
a few times, and it's kind of like dude, somebody's not gonna want to tolerate what you talking like that rich shit
Right.
and just gonna deck you in your face.
Because my thing is like, Kanye, you talking all that shit. Like, when are you going to hit somebody?
Yeah.
He told
Yeah, like-
Pete Davidson to pull up to Sunday service.
Sunday
Because
service?
Pete was like, we needed to talk, and Pete was like, he kind of was like, what you doing? He's like, I'm in bed with your wife.
Yeah, I did see that. That's funny.
that was funny.
My
That's
thing
hilarious.
is, what if they really
So
got
Sunday
him up though,
service?
and he said he wanted that publicity, and Pete whooped his ass.
For real, yeah.
I'd be like,
he's like
damn.
6 feet tall, isn't he? He's like fucking.
Who, Pete?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
6'1" or
He
something.
got her name tattooed on him too.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, let's explain. Let's talk about
Yeah.
that.
Is that real?
On
Is it real
his
tattoo?
chest. Yeah, they zoomed in on it.
Did he just put
And it
Kim or
says
did he
Kim.
put Kardashian?
It just says
No, it says
Kim.
Kim.
I don't
'Cause,
know
I mean, it
what
could be
Kim,
any-
but
yeah.
There's some other
it
tattoos,
says
too.
Kim.
Because Kim, you can get away with like other things. If you put Kardashian on you, it's
Yeah.
a wrap.
Could be Kim Cardiel.
He definitely doing them like I wish he would put Kim Kardashian over there.
I see what you did there.
I wish he would. I'll tell you something. I'm not Kanye. I'm not Kanye. I'm gonna pull up people like, yo, man, let's have a conversation. Like, ain't no conversation. The fuck. I don't know if y'all saw
Uh-oh,
my
they
recent
will
quote
see the
unquote
violence
audition
there.
tape, but
Oh,
I'll
my
deliver
bad.
them. Like,
So are you guys on Pete's side of this
No.
debacle?
I
Never
can't-
side with
I
a
can't-
Staten Island guy. Never.
Oh,
I was,
Lord. Why?
Pete is a peer of mine, so in this instance, I will side with Pete.
I'm not
I show
siding
my
with
loyalty.
I'm not siding with nobody. I see like realistic and crazy just going at it.
Well, here's the thing: she's technically divorced. She has
Right.
the right to see whoever she wants.
Absolutely.
She's
She
single?
took a liking to Pete. Pete be chilling at the crib, obviously.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Kanye in his feelings texting him, and then if you push a button, Pete is gonna be a dick. Like that's Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. He
Uh-huh.
doesn't try to like look for a problem, but if you push his button, he gonna hit you with some
Oh, yeah.
sarcasm. So that's why when Kanye hit him, like, "Where are you?" When he took a selfie, he's like, "I'm in bed with your wife."
Right.
And like he even hit up kind of like, "Yo, it's Skeet." Like because he's been watching what Kanye's been doing with the how he talks on social media about him and whatever. And it's like you never saw him do anything publicly. He waited like a whole month, so it must have been like he just kind of said, "Fuck it with this guy," because he
He's
used to
over
he
it.
loved Kanye. Like I remember
He does.
when we
Listen to his
started out
music,
and we
yeah.
when we talk about artists, like he loved Kanye, so he
sure.
doesn't want to be on Kanye's shit list. But Kanye is just going through it, trying to get these kids to Sunday service and off of TikTok, man.
Hilarious.
Well,
And
you
one,
know, Kanye, I hope you have a plan out of this because it looks like you're playing checkers out here. Bro.
I'm about to say, Kanye, if you don't have a plan, this message is
Yeah.
for Pete Davidson. If you ever chilling in the bed right now with Kim Kardashian, you want to throw another pic, if you could just throw brown sugar bourbon in that pic,
Yeah, for real.
that'd be great for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, like, let the juices flow. Let them know how it gets down.
It's
know
good
what
luck
I'm
too.
It's good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah,
It's good luck.
In honor of
You
St.
You
Patrick's
drink brown
Day.
sugar bourbon.
ESB.
You know what I'm saying? Kanye can't see you,
Can you imagine somebody ever said to you, "I'm in bed with you"? You ask somebody, "Where are you right now?" and you mean it like in a threatening way, and he says, "Well, I'm in bed with your wife." Those are fighting words, guys.
It is,
Fighting
and it-
words,
and so
you
Pete
might
had to
die.
go to Sunday service.
You
And
might
then Pete-
die.
And then Pete was like, "Nah, I'll come to such and such." He was like, "Come to Sunday service," and then it went
Yeah.
like nowhere. But yeah, if somebody said that, like, how would you feel? If somebody said, "I'm at your girl's crib,"
Those
or
are fighting words.
"I'm in bed with your fiance."
Oh.
Are you driving over
Will.
and looking for?
Like
are
if you
doing
put in a
anything?
group chat, Ed, where are you? And I said I'm in bed with you. You know.
I'm not driving. I'm
Yeah,
nah. I'm teleporting. Like, nigga,
You know,
my car,
fighting words,
my
yeah.
car's not fast enough. I would be on foot.
But what? Okay, because I guess I'm just the cynical one here. Like,
What?
I know that in reality, none of it's not true.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't get like that mad. Like, especially
Nah,
in
he
our
being
group
foolish.
text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if I was like, hey, where's Alicia? And then Alicia's like, oh yeah, I'm in Summer's. I don't know, but
Wait, wait.
I wouldn't be like,
Wait,
what? I just,
yeah.
took a picture and you was in the
Ballpark.
back.
That went a
That's
different
little
direction.
different.
But Kim didn't say none of that's true. Normally she
didn't.
would come out with a statement said no, he was not in my bed this day.
she didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she didn't
She
deny
didn't
it.
deny it. She
She
didn't
didn't
deny
deny
it.
it.
Yeah.
She hasn't even
She
said
hasn't
Oh,
said
she
anything
did.
at all.
She was on Ellen the other day, just talking about the relationship and.
Yeah.
But she didn't. Not the text message exchange.
She wouldn't talk about text messages. She was just
The
talking about how
tattoos.
women need to
They
work.
claiming each other because they took a public picture. We don't know what that world is like, man. That's just
Kim's probably just excited. She's
level
like,
of
man,
millions and
she's just
branding
watching
and-
it. Staged. Yeah.
You think it's PR work because
Kardashians
of
are
the show?
known for like PR stunts.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, they don't
Yeah.
believe in really
Yeah.
You wanna talk
a damaged
don't-
image.
Yeah.
You can't talk Kardashians around her.
Yeah.
She know
loves-
everything.
she loves
Like,
Okay.
Kardashians,
Yeah.
They put things out there to make themselves look bad, especially if they're coming out with something
Yeah.
in particular for themselves.
Yeah.
They'll put themselves out there. Maybe because people will forget about it. It'll be
right.
but then they'll
Is
forget about it.
Yeah.
Chris Jenner the master brander?
Yeah. she is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely.
I can't even argue that. Like,
I can't even.
Brandon
Yeah.
consultant
And here's
of
the
all
thing:
time.
God.
she's had great practice because
Mhm.
having your daughter's sex tape leak
Yeah.
with a big black slong is like no
Oh, Ray J.
is the best practice. I mean, after if you get
Practice.
through that,
You can do anything.
exactly.
It's like
What
you
if-
could live
hey.
through anything if Magic made it.
so
Yeah.
peep this.
Yeah.
What if Kris Jenner filmed it?
You know, that would
Nah,
be crazy.
nah.
It was
Nah.
hand shot. It was.
It is
It
hand
No,
shot.
no, it was hand
Yeah.
shot, but I'm
Ray
saying,
J
what,
was
what
we
if
saw
somebody?
it. It was Ray
He
J.
was,
Ray J
he
was-
was,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
was.
so.
I'm just
Ray
saying
J
that'd be
did it.
hilarious.
Is that how it went, Nick?
He was
that's
like- he
the
was
part
gonna-
when
he was
was
like-
giving him head. He's like,
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Here's what I do
That
see
was
might have
it.
happened.
Kim was in a two-hand motion.
Kim
Right.
probably did tell her mom, "Hey, listen,
Kim talented.
I'm seeing this guy Ray J. You know him. He's this such and such
Brandy's
person."
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Moesha?
Brandy's brother.
And I do see Chris, no shade to Chris. She probably said, "Well, listen, if you guys are gonna do anything, make sure you got your phone out." You know. And
No,
she
the
said,
camera. They didn't have the phone.
Oh, it was
video.
like a.
It
That's
was
right.
a-
there
it
was
was
a
a real
camera.
camcorder.
They were
Yeah, it
dating in like
wasn't a
01,
phone.
02,
They used
03.
the
Yeah,
camcorders.
it was
It was
a
camcorder
camera.
days.
Camcorder. Yeah.
I think it happened
We got a mic.
That
organically.
that was organic.
I think
Yeah.
it all happened organically, and the mom said, "Hey, light bulb."
I need to get okay.
3 years later.
Yeah.
So was it
And
Ray
she
J
was
or
like,
her or
"Give
their
that
family
money."
leaked the sex tape? Do we know to this day how
They
it got
say
out?
Ray J.
No,
They
it
said,
wasn't, someone.
They say someone did it, but it could have been
yeah.
one of them.
Whenever it's someone, it's the Kardashians.
stole it or somebody
Somebody
leaked
is
it.
the Kardashians.
Said it was. Oh wait, no, that's the Courtney thing.
they said it was leaked or
It was
something. I don't
leaked in,
know.
Like one of Ray J's like friends or someone's friend.
Yeah.
Well, they have to say it's someone else. They
Yeah.
can't say it's them.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was.
That took
And
because
they
that
got
took her
paid some
career off.
money.
Huh?
They got paid some money.
Yeah,
for that.
because they went and they
So
let it
adult,
leak.
Adult Viv, they
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
offers
Then
and
they
stuff.
sold. Yeah.
They
They're
let
probably
it
like, "Oh,
leak,
take
and
that.
then
Oh,
they
it's
had
getting
it.
views."
They had it taken, and then all the companies that were distributing it were
Mm.
ultimately owned by the Kardashians. So they
Yeah.
That says everything.
maximized the
That
profit.
literally says
Chris made
everything.
some money.
Smart about
Mhm.
it too, because they probably did say, "Hey, I need you to leak this out," because then if they had to investigate to see where it came from, and it came from their
Yeah, it would.
sources,
Uh-huh.
They get
then-
income
then
behind it.
They're gonna be like, "Okay, you guys did it," and then they could sue.
Yeah.
And before that,
Get some
we
money.
just knew Kim as Paris Hilton's friend, right? Like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she was
She
a
was the homie,
stylist.
yeah.
Well, when you guys watched the
And
tape, did your
Paris leaked this-
perception of her change?
That was-
Of
A little
Kim?
bit, yeah. Her sex tape was better than Paris's.
Right.
Wait, what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paris
was
Alicia,
very
did you
weird.
watch the sex
Weird.
tape?
Which one?
Kim's.
Oh yeah.
Kim or
I did.
Paris's, because Paris had a sex tape too.
It definitely looked
Kim
organic.
was like, it was kind of annoying.
I didn't see it.
I mean,
She was like, oh my makeup, oh my god.
she was doing like little
Keep
stuff. Like I
taking
wanted to
me,
see
and I
like the
was
dig
like,
out.
oh
I
my
wanted to see
came
him just
out-
go to town.
It was,
within a few months.
yeah, Yeah.
When it happened, it was within a few
Yeah.
months that it was leaked.
Everybody
Maybe a few
leaked.
weeks.
Everybody forwarded that.
Yeah.
It went fast.
No,
too.
they weren't. They were already broken up. It wasn't
Yeah.
when they were in real time
Man.
dating. They had been broken up like 3-4 years already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No
Yeah, yeah,
way.
yes, Edward. I'm
So
telling you.
how old was she at the time?
They were like 22.
They were,
young.
yeah.
They were like
They weren't
21,
minors?
22. No, they were.
They weren't
grown.
minors,
They were
no,
like
they were
young
grown.
adults who went to Cabo.
The
Yeah.
Courtney thing, she was a minor.
Oh shoot.
The one about Courtney Kardashian.
So she has a little leak of a
picture.
picture.
A nude picture of her that came out.
Ooh.
And this was like that was also from a friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like someone had the picture.
You want to jump on
They
the
leaked
mic?
it. They leaked it.
Let's see, because people
Search it.
are not listening.
Yeah,
Yeah, they can't hear you. Yeah.
Can't hear you. Yeah.
No, yeah, but that was like years later.
Yeah.
When that came
I remember
out.
that.
Yeah, they had been broken up like a couple years.
And if I'm
You
correct,
sure?
she
Yes,
was
Edward.
with Nick Cannon
She
when
was
that
with Nick.
video got leaked, and then he found out and he broke up with her
No way.
That's
or
funny.
something. Yeah,
Really?
because
That's funny.
they had asked him, and he really was into her. Like I mean,
This is
So
like,
basically, they used it.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, go now find another prominent person.
yeah.
I
Go
don't
get
know. We
Reggie.
don't know that
Wow.
part.
Go get Reggie
I
Bush.
think
Go
Chris-
get Reggie Bush
I
after that.
think
No, I'm
Reggie
just-
Bush at that time.
No,
Nah, it was
she was
before.
with him after.
When she
was-
got
it was
the
before
show,
Reggie,
yeah.
It was before the show came out. 'cause
Yeah.
When the show came out, that's when
That's
she
when
was
That's
booked.
Reggie
when
came out.
Reggie-
Yeah.
I think she really loves all those guys, or
Yeah.
liked all those guys.
I liked Reggie.
I
does.
like Reggie.
I don't
I
think
met
she
him
li-
too, so
He
I really
obviously,
like
like,
him.
loved her
So
'cause his wife is
I like Reggie
really
too.
Like,
He was
look,
awesome at
like,
USC.
yeah.
I don't think she
Like-
liked
like
them.
him.
Like them.
Yeah.
I think she likes
idea of,
blackmail
like, a power
endowments.
couple.
You know, so
He likes what? Blackmail.
Endowments.
Endowments.
yeah, I don't want to say it in a rude way.
Right.
But I think that's what it is.
There's just something
what it
about
is.
Kim and the
Yeah.
And
and
endowments.
you know
And,
the third arm.
yeah.
All right, let's
We call it the
move
baby,
on.
Okay,
the baby
so,
leg. Something about
Shout
that
outs
baby
to
leg.
the Kardashians. They keep getting bags
Yeah,
and
you
selling
guys
controversy.
doing great.
But
Didn't
shout outs to P. Davidson.
Is she the only one? What was it? Chloe who put out a sex tape or somebody?
There's a leakage of a Chloe
Oh,
and
yeah.
Lamar thing apparently from when they were married.
I think that's funny because I'm like,
Oh,
well, what
I didn't see
happened? And like, why didn't it get like released? Is it like, oh, your sex tape ain't
well,
as
sometimes
good?
they shut it down. They go to the companies and shut it down.
Okay.
They're like, so they threaten
Like,
to sue.
sorry, Chloe, your
'Cause they
hand,
come-
Kim's was very
Yeah.
that was like
Staged.
It looked-
staged.
yeah.
Everything was like I think it was like a thing to help bring their show up.
Yeah,
And then the other ones were I feel like those
Forced.
they kind of used it.
that's why they weren't as good.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't like meant like how Kim's was.
Gotcha.
Um,
Kim
I
set the
think
family
Chloe- I
up with
think
that.
Chloe's was like actually.
Y'all
like,
really think Kim
really
did the tape with Ray J on purpose, even though it was 3-4 years before this happened?
She probably like I want evidence.
Yeah.
I-
I want evidence.
I don't know.
I don't think
I
she
think they were just
I
having
don't think-
fun,
I
and then
don't-
somebody was
yeah.
like, "Man, fuck this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And-
think that was organic. Like that was how is it? Like it was a thing that
Organ.
between them,
Yeah.
and they're like, how do we publicize? How do we get this
Mhm.
show like some?
Let me show myself having sex.
Yeah.
And then maybe that kind of came up, and they're like, well, you know, let's use this as a marketing.
That first season to watch is rough, man. The way they look so
Yeah.
different now.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I look at
They
Ray
look
J
like every
different.
other pretty person. I think they were all pretty.
Yeah, they were. I
Yeah.
think they were
They're all
prettier back
pretty.
then.
No.
Yeah.
And
Depends
like,
on who.
Now,
That's not
I mean,
true.
I mean,
No.
Courtney, yes.
Mm.
Chloe, no.
Chloe, no.
And the
Chloe-
Jenners they look like plain little white girls.
I don't like to
Yeah, no,
disrespect
that's what I
women,
was
but
gonna
like
say.
Chloe, you just
Chloe,
too much.
I mean,
She's a whole
I-
different person now.
She's using too much filter stuff or whatever. But like,
Uh-huh.
I feel like whatever she did, she's looking really good. I think Chloe looks good.
Yeah.
Now?
Chloe now, yeah, yeah, I think she looks good.
Every dude in the room was
No, no,
like,
no. The stuff
Ah.
that's on social media, like those are very like edited.
Like with her hands?
you saw her in the streets.
With
Yeah.
her,
Well,
her
there was, like,
witch
a
hands.
point- there was
I
a
need to
point
see
where
her in
she
the
actually
streets.
looked good. She looked decent. I was like, oh, okay, she looks good. But then like she started doing all this extra stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's a little too much. But like
Stress from
a little
Tristan.
extra whatever she
Maybe.
wanted to do, it looked good. It
Well,
wasn't bad.
you met Chloe, right, Nick? What
Oh,
she look
how
like in
she look
person? Like Kim's all excited now.
Chloe's the
Chloe's the
tallest one, yeah.
blonde
She's the
one.
youngest one, the tall
Yeah.
one.
No, the
She's
tall
the
she's just a tall one,
tallest
tall
Don't
one.
hit it with the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't hit her
I
with
don't- I
blonde,
don't
yeah.
think she's blonde or not.
'Cause she's not a blonde, yeah.
I've met all of them in person. And
Okay.
in person, she looks the best
Chloe.
Chloe?
out of all of them. Kim
Mm.
Kardashian is a lot smaller than you think she is. She's not.
She's
thick.
smaller.
she's
She's
Oh.
not that
She is.
thick
No,
and
they say
curvy.
she's like
Smaller.
5 foot nothing.
No,
Yeah?
no,
Yeah,
no,
she's
no.
a short,
Scary,
slip-
huh?
she's
short.
petite. She's not scary. She's just not
Oh,
He's talking about her
remember
being
the
short.
short
No,
people?
not short. Like, well, she is short.
She is short.
but
She's like
she's
5'1",
extremely
yeah.
petite though. Like she's not thick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like what it looks like
Like,
on
on
the
TV,
magazine
she looks
covers.
really
They got good
thick, and
angles.
It looks like the
Like she's not thinking at all.
No?
Like how long you been in California? Or in the
4
Valley?
months.
She's a
So
slim
she,
girl.
She wouldn't even be thick compared to the women you've seen.
Oh yeah?
Like
Nah,
it's not,
not
even
at all,
close.
bro.
Wow.
She's very like well kept.
And then the other one
in
looks
shape.
like
Courtney's the
Courtney?
tiny girl.
Courtney's the
the smallest
Yeah.
one.
Courtney.
Oh, yeah?
She's not very attractive in person, in my personal opinion.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So
But she's the one
So
that
you
has-
go for Chloe.
She's the one that's got the least work.
Yeah.
Courtney actually does look, because she also got a BBL, obviously.
Really,
But-
Courtney?
Mm-hmm.
Not Courtney.
Chloe.
Chloe, yeah.
But she's a bigger she's built bigger.
Yeah.
So it fits her better.
Right, right.
Kim is really small.
Small.
So getting that big ass BBL, it doesn't look right.
Right, because then
But
you got
did
chicken
she,
legs.
Like, work on it to make it smaller or something?
Nah, it's probably
Like,
falling.
know.
It's probably falling, right?
It's
No,
falling.
her butt definitely looks
Better
Proportional.
now?
smaller.
Yeah.
Than
I mean, it could be the
was.
girdle, you know.
Yeah.
Could be Skeet.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's shaping it.
And for those of you guys who are wondering who's talking about the body structure over there, that's Kim Cardio from Pro Star
yeah.
Body Sculpting.
Yeah.
She knows a little something about, changing the bodies and mixing up stuff.
I just did some
Getting
video
up the
today.
BBLs.
She looked great.
Yeah. She did. You did a good job on that.
She just
girl's
worked on
butt.
her girl's butt. If you see the
Yeah.
pictures on her page, what she
No
did,
shots, no nothing.
It came-
It's
Yeah.
all her
She
natural
looked-
body.
yeah.
Yeah.
the girl's booty was kind of like on slim slide. Now it's got a little
It got,
perkiness to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she's
Good
Asian
job,
too.
Kim.
And she's
Good
Asian.
job.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's, oh.
Look
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
and it is like, oh.
Yeah. I need to get your card.
For another session.
What are you gonna wa- Come in.
I have some girls I want to send you.
Yeah, we gotta
Right.
send some your way.
Go see her. I'll see you in a month.
Mhm.
Like,
Okay.
All about proportions.
it's all about proportions. There we go.
Yeah.
Man, Pete Davidson, the Kardashians,
Pete.
staying on top of the
I
game,
think,
man.
like,
Spe-
he
Huh?
be getting the most beautiful girls.
Hey, man. Some people just
Oh,
want
yeah,
a
he
regular
does.
dude who's like straight, you know.
I think it's
Ariana
the height
Grande.
though
Nice.
too.
I feel
Height
he's
does
just,
help.
Like, his personality is probably really. I mean, he has this like weird, but I think in person he's probably just like a really funny, nice guy. Is what I hear from people. But
Biggest
I don't know.
mistake was
SNL?
losing Ariana. Biggest mistake.
you think
You think so?
Yeah. What? I would never let
Really?
that
I
girl
mean,
go.
if they
Ariana
were
Grande?
compatible, but
Man,
I
she was
don't
a
know
Big
if they were
Sean, too.
compatible.
Yeah, him
And she
too.
was
He
with,
made a mistake too.
No, he did.
Nah,
he got
he
Janae
didn't.
Aiko. He did.
Nah,
I'm good with that.
nah,
I'm
he
good with that
didn't,
move.
yeah.
With Janae?
He
I'm
said,
good. I'm good with the
that
Janae
one.
Aiko move. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Ariana Grande, like from a money standpoint, yeah,
Yeah.
financially
Real.
she's savvy. But
Janae? Okay. Janae's cool.
Ariana Grande is like, I mean, like, cause she's cool, cause she definitely sing her ass off, but she still has like very kid qualities to her. I
Yeah.
think that's what throws people off.
You stay young.
Mhm.
You
Huh?
stay young. He
Yeah, you
could've-
stay young in the mind. Like, I want to look young. I don't want to be acting like a kid.
Yeah, he definitely
I
got
saw
a
her
lot of
perform once. I saw it, what he saw,
Yeah.
and I left. No, I'm playing.
Oh yeah.
Just playing.
Oh shoot.
I ain't gonna talk
Good
trash
thing
about it.
you
I actually like Ariana Grande. She's a dope singer.
Yeah.
Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? If you ever want to post a video of me on your Instagram with your 150 million followers, feel free.
She did a video. She did a
yeah.
video. You got a video?
No, I was like, if you ever wanted to,
Trying to get that plug off.
call me,
You want to talk about 50?
and I'll make some content for you.
You want to talk about 50?
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh yeah, let's go on to
Why
50. Let's
not?
go. 50 Cent, 50 Cent. So we
Wow.
touched on the getting off the Kardashians' ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50
I
Cent.
could talk about that the whole show.
She
Yeah.
could. We could have a Kardashian show.
She could have
Yeah,
the
you see
whole
that?
all the
Yeah,
seasons.
it's
Crazy.
crazy.
Oh, you showed
Told
them?
you she be body
Yeah.
sculpting for
Girl.
real.
Yeah.
Pro star.
Does it fall
Yeah.
after?
Well,
They
what
have
I
to keep
told
up?
her, like,
You have to
it-
maintain certain
yeah, you
things.
have to maintain it because it's all non-invasive. So what I do is like I basically manipulate where your fat cells are going. So over time, you start building volume. She did like 2 months of like consistent treatment, like 3 times a week
Oh.
to manipulate.
On top
it.
of like getting like
And
workouts
then
into
Yeah.
to build.
Now, because she doesn't like to work out, none of that. So I'm like working on her a lot. But now she's like confident. She's like, oh man, now I want to go to the gym. So now
She
now
wanna be
that you
seen.
work out, when she works out, it's gonna keep it sustained and up.
Oh.
But if it starts to fall, okay, come back in and do treatments, more
Mm.
treatments, like 1 or 2.
Push it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can stay there as long as you're consistent.
Now, how do you do the treatments? Is it cupping or is it
Yeah,
what is it?
it depends on the client. It depends.
Okay.
So if like say you say it's kind of like you have good like her, she didn't really have much at all.
No.
So I had to really pull in for a while with her to get like everything.
Now, is that when
everything
you
up
use
there.
that little? What is it?
Yeah,
I forgot
so
what
I
it's
use
called.
Therapy.
therapy.
Okay.
Cavitation, different things. But with her, I just basically did full suctions, like the vacuum therapy.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just pulled, and use some wood therapy to kind of help bring everything
Manipulate where it
to-
goes.
Oh.
And then after like a month of just bringing in volume, then I eventually start shaping the butt, and then you start pulling it. Yeah, it's
I like how it
it's
gives off.
Yeah.
yeah.
How long is this process altogether?
2 months this one
She
took.
did
Wow.
2 months of consistent treatment.
For her
So,
specifically, yeah.
yeah, for her, some people, if you have more meat on you, or if you work, it just depends on
Meat.
the person's body. With her, it took 2 months. Another person can take less time than that, maybe a month. And then for it to stay there, I tell people as I'm doing this, like, go to the gym and do booty workouts at the same time to help keep it.
To keep that
and
figure.
To keep the lift, yeah.
Because you're forming it, but you're also building that muscle to kind of keep it
This is a
stationary.
good investment.
Yeah.
It's crazy that she didn't like to work out. That's why she came to me so many times, like for her stomach, this, that, all these little things. But now she's like, okay, I want to keep it, and I'm like, oh well, hit the gym, and now she's confident enough to be like, because she's like, oh, my butt looks good, I'm gonna go in and show it off. So now she's doing it because she feels like she looks really good, which I'm happy. I'm happy about that. But like now
Go,
it's
girl.
staying even longer.
Okay.
So yeah.
Just staying inside. It's
Oh,
inconsistency.
But
Like
if she says, you know, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything, and just stops seeing me, or like she stops working out completely and
gonna
just
fall.
doesn't do anything, it'll go back to where it was.
Oh.
She might have a little bit of volume, but like
it won't be
will
the
go
same.
back.
Yeah.
It's non-invasive. So if you're like
No
trying
cutting.
to avoid
Yeah.
going under the knife, and you want to like kind of like have a booty
And
do
save
this
money.
straight, yeah. And my packages for the booty, it's not that expensive because it's not like permanent. Like boom, once I'm done, boom, you never have to come back to me again.
Because
You will have to do treatments here and there.
Because
so-
BBLs are a risky surgery.
Yeah.
A lot of doctors say it's
You
one
don't
of
know
it's
if
one of the
that's-
You don't
riskiest
know if
surgeries you
it'll-
can get.
Yeah.
Once a week and get some
Yeah.
little treatment.
Yeah.
and then-
People are
They don't
doing it
know.
knowing that they could die.
Especially with no like proper doctors.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
People going down to Tijuana,
Hey.
you know, like
Bronx based.
They go to DR too.
DR, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They be
Right.
going to
Was it
Mexico.
in Dr. Miami? Oh, I'm
Dr.
giving him
Man,
a
I can
plug,
imagine that going down to the
Oh
DR,
yeah.
getting you a tainted alcohol booty.
You know.
Nice.
Tainted alcohol booty.
Show those.
Show them cheeks off, girl. Tainted.
Show them cheeks.
Oh yeah. So we were talking about 50 Cent and the show, the whole Power Force, Raising Canaan, and his old Stars contract. Let's talk about that.
So what's going on? Wasn't
Yeah.
he trying to help Monique or something? What's he trying to say about Monique? 50.
Oh yeah. On his IG, on his social
rundown?
media, he basically has been campaigning for, it seems like, Monique to come back and asking the black community to cast her again. Because she was blackballed after winning her 2009 Oscar. So he's been very vocal about bringing her back. And so I don't know if you guys ever, caught up on some of her interviews, but she would name a lot of people and say
Comedian,
Lee
right?
Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, that they all blackballed her and nobody wanted to cast her.
Which is crazy.
So
'cause they're black.
recently, 50 Cent went on IG and he said he talked to Tyler Perry, and that Tyler said he never told anyone not to hire her, and that he's happy to work with her. But a lot of people were like, well, do you really think Tyler Perry was lying since the pressure's on him? And would we want to see them all sit down and do like an interview?
You know,
Because I definitely want
would
to see
love
her
to see
back.
that. I would love to see that.
Monique come back.
Yeah, she's talented. Yeah.
I don't think Tyler Perry would blackball her either. I don't think
Nah.
Tyler
don't
Perry
think-
or Oprah Winfrey. I don't think they're on that type of time.
It just doesn't seem like that's their
Yeah.
thing. Like,
I don't.
Well, see, the thing was that she wasn't, once she won her Oscar, they wanted her to play the games, the Hollywood games.
Yeah, the
and
marketing.
she decided not to
Yeah.
do that route, and then she felt like she was blackballed for not following into
the Hollywood protocol.
whatever
they say,
the
Illuminati.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
it-
damn,
Yeah, but-
allegedly,
Jump
yeah.
off the deep end, don't you?
But
Saying.
and that's why she felt like they blackballed her. So
Well, I don't think that's blackballing. Let's say you have an actor that's
Okay.
gonna go do a movie,
Right.
and if everyone else is doing it, right, and then you decide you're not gonna do it, yeah, your next job, it's not like they're blackballing you. They're gonna say, well, yeah, we can use Monique as an actor, but she's not gonna want to do the marketing. Let's just find somebody with just as big of a following that has the big social media and let's get them because we know for sure that they wouldn't have a problem doing the marketing. So
And they're just so happy to work.
exactly.
Like,
so
yeah.
so I don't think she was ever blackballed. I just think the other executives and other producers were like,
That's hard
okay,
to
yeah,
say.
we can get her, but is she gonna do any of the marketing? No, we're not so sure because this is what happened when she was on the other one. So I don't think she was blackballed. I just think.
But then again, that goes
That's
into
hard to
question
say.
because the
Yeah.
Netflix,
Keyword.
she was going to do a Netflix special and they didn't want to pay her as much as they wanted to pay a white comedian.
And she had a problem with that.
And she had an issue, which makes sense because they should be paying her.
Yeah, but then that
You
goes
know?
again into the marketing. Like,
Right.
like for instance, you
Uh-huh.
take a big guy like Chappelle or somebody else. You know, with his following, he's gonna go on social media and make appearances and say, "Hey, I have a special coming out on Netflix."
And everyone's gonna watch it.
And now everyone's gonna watch it. They don't have to pay for the marketing. But
Yep.
if they know that you're the type that doesn't want to get involved with the marketing, they're also thinking in their head, well, okay, so that
Shit,
means
now
we're
gotta-
gonna have to pay
we
for
have
the
to
marketing.
pay for advertising. Yeah.
So, it's not being blackballed. I don't think she's looking at the numbers of how it would work if she's getting involved. And even Netflix, they're probably looking at that.
I think that's true when it comes to the marketing. I think one of her biggest things too was just the thought of black artists getting paid the same amount as white artists.
Yeah.
Because she, like, for example, you do an Oscar caliber movie and get paid $50,000 versus somebody else doing that movie and getting paid like, you know, 5 million, 10 million. That's you got to speak on that.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
You can't be quiet.
You can't be
turn
quiet
it
because it's
cheap.
like, you know.
Can I?
Okay.
Nick got something
Only
to
thing
say.
Go
I'll
ahead,
say on
Nick.
that is, I know this from firsthand experience, is that black leads don't draw overseas.
Oh.
That's why they don't get paid what white actors get paid.
Mhm.
That's why they can give Tom Cruise $30 million because overseas he's gonna do
Yeah, he's gonna do
200
well.
million.
What's funny is
Oh,
that
wow.
sucks, but
That's
I
He's not
understand that.
gonna do 200 million overseas. Like the
Oh,
Equalizer's not gonna do what Mission Impossible is gonna do. So it's not so
Mission
much.
Impossible was
You
shot
can
over
say
there
it's
too.
a race thing, but it's not a racist thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that
That's what it
the
is.
world doesn't want to necessarily see
Right,
a black
'cause-
superhero.
Because
versus
if you go to like,
American.
Russia, France, or those places, they're going to be looking
Right.
for someone that looks like them.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Tom
That
Cruise.
makes sense. Tom
So,
Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Wow,
they're
that's
not looking
interesting.
at
I never
that.
actually thought about that.
Yeah.
Huh? It sucks, but I never thought about
Yo,
that.
will you?
like, right. Well, shout
If
out to
our entertainment networks though were expanded further better into Africa, then but we don't have that not right now.
Right.
It's they're working on it.
I would still struggle because I'm in the middle, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like, right. I still ain't seen no light skin roles in Wakanda yet, so like, been looking for Black Panther roles.
You know?
Like, you can be the guy that I don't think there's a cheetah tribe. Like,
With that said, I think also that we're forgetting the with these weird actor things, there's always a common denominator in my opinion. And I think it's Lee Daniels. I think he's, like this weird stuff with black actors. If you notice, something's always awry when Lee Daniels is around. Like
interesting.
if you look at it, anything he's involved with, maybe it's on purpose. I don't know. Maybe it's on purpose for attention. I don't know. But you have that whole thing with Monique. And I think at first she was getting on him. You
Yeah,
know?
she was.
She was getting on him, and then there was that whole thing with him and Damon Dash because I guess he wasn't getting.
Oh yeah.
Right.
He invested and he didn't pay him back. And then there's this whole thing which is we're gonna get into the next one with Jesse Smollett. He's good friends with Jesse Smollett. Like, what kind of shit do you guys do? You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
You know
Never
what kind of
thought about
stuff do you guys do? Like, what is in your head? I think he's
There's
like
an
the common
ulterior
denominator.
motive, yeah.
You know,
It's
he's
some-
really good friends with Jesse, right?
that. Yeah.
You gotta
You know,
be.
so what do you guys? I
They're
don't
in
know.
the same community. You know?
Maybe it's the community.
I'm just saying.
Of
I
the
know. I'm
same
gonna
ilk.
keep it 100.
You know, their forms of drama
Gay
and
black
attention is
entertainers.
just
I
a
mean,
little
ain't
different.
nothing wrong with that.
You know?
Like,
and it's
it's
okay.
just you support. You support
Yeah.
your
yeah,
folks. Like,
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
That might be.
You know,
That is.
because I don't think Oprah and Tyler Perry, they don't move like that for sure. But
On
Lee,
business they do.
Yeah.
On business,
Business
they do.
Yeah.
No, not with trying to blackball somebody. I don't.
I
think
mean, that will. Well, listen,
they gotta do it,
yeah,
man. They
Monique
gotta do
has
it
a couple of
sales.
interviews where it's very, very flagrant on their part. Where like her gripe with Oprah was
she said that whole thing.
no, they wanted her to go promote the film,
uh-huh.
Yeah.
and then they weren't really ready to cover and pay for the expenses, and it was an indie movie. Like
Yeah.
this wasn't a big budget movie. Like
Yeah.
the Precious
But
was
she wanted.
was an independent
Yeah.
film, and then they're asking her to like go out and promote the movie, but when she talking about I take care of my family, this is what she's talking about with touring, and it's like to cancel touring dates just to go overseas and promote the film. And then they're not even trying to like cover all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but did Oprah actually say, "I want," was it really her?
Yeah, they called her on the phone, and then they were like, "You're really not gonna promote the film?" Then Tyler got on the phone. It was Lee Daniels, then Tyler, then eventually Oprah, and then like just when the backlash happened, and then they were trying to like get meetings with the whatever the company was. Yeah, it was like. They want to do business with her after like Oprah and Tyler and Lee kind of just were whatever.
Who was the first phone call that she got? Was it Lee or Tyler?
It might have been Lee because Lee's the director of the film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he was the first phone call. He's the director. All right. He's gonna go. She's not friends with Tyler Perry. He's the director. He's gonna say, now in terms of working, he's the director, and he calls them and say, "Oh man." He's gonna go and say she's saying she doesn't want to do this, and then he goes to the next one. He goes to Oprah. She's saying she doesn't want to do this. Can you guys back me up on this?
Right. Let's get these high-profile people, billionaires.
Exactly. I don't think they're just
I gotta
saying,
send you an interview to listen to when she did Kevin
Yeah.
Hart's podcast. Like that side of it, she unveiled more details than what she was normally putting out there. You can very much empathize with why she feels how she feels.
Yeah, but I think the common denominator in terms of the drama is in my opinion, as I'm not saying, allegedly.
Sounds like
I
a
think
conspiracy.
Lee Daniels is the common denominator of this weird drama.
Oh, I
That's
mean,
interesting.
very much because he
yeah.
he
I never
took
thought about
money
that,
from other investors like with
Yes.
Game.
Yeah.
Never paid it back.
Man.
Might be.
Tries.
He's the director. He's gonna
Yeah.
He's gonna go to the. I'm the director, and she's not trying to do this, and this is how it's gonna.
Right.
Can I add 2 cents?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Just real quick, one thing I witnessed firsthand about Hollywood is Hollywood's not about money, right? So Monique's thing about having to cancel tour dates, they don't care about that. Hollywood is built on relationships.
Yeah.
So they're not going to sympathize with you because you broke and you got to go to work.
And the
'cause you
studio
can't.
wanted to know why she wasn't going to go and promote the film overseas.
Right. They're not gonna, but they're not gonna relate to you not having money.
Yeah.
Right.
You saying, "Oh, I got a job." They're not gonna relate to that. Hollywood is all about relationships,
Like,
and a lot of times they don't charge. I've seen actors who should get paid whatever show up to set, don't charge anything, just do it because they like the person.
because they're cool with somebody.
So a lot of
That's
times
real
money
talk.
is not exchanged in Hollywood. When you get to a certain
'Cause
level,
They said that in the
It's
music
the
business.
currencies and the favors.
right?
Yeah.
Relationships and that kind of thing.
I even heard artists say
Yeah.
stuff like that, like, like I'm gonna do. Somebody asked me to do a song with them. Yeah, I'm gonna charge them XYZ because it's a big name or whatever. Versus, oh, that's the homie.
Yeah.
Then Chris Brown
Yeah.
said it. Chris Brown's like, oh yeah, Tiger asked me to do a song. Of course I do it. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Like it's just like your friend. Like we're gonna do some work together versus somebody else reaching out.
Yeah, the label will
Yeah,
try to
that's
get
true.
you
That relationship
paid,
thing
but
is
the
big.
artist who is trying to
Yeah.
who does the favor, like when Snoop talks about how when he tries to help younger artists and he's like, well, you don't have them charging me like that because I looked out for you and put you on a record or did a feature for you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that kind of stuff.
I
is
blew you
always
up and now
big
you
stuff.
want to tax me? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's I'm gonna send you that interview with Kev because
I actually want to check that
because
out.
she
That's
was
interesting. Yeah.
and then she was on Kev's case for being silent, and that's where it becomes problematic because of the wage and stuff like that, and then the studio blackballing her, and then Tyler
Kev was
admitting
kinda also
fault,
on the
but they're
rise.
not really doing anything about it because the damage was already done.
Yeah, she did the damage.
Yeah.
No, she didn't do the
She
damage.
did the damage, bro. I mean, I'm with her. I'm on her side.
You don't sound like you're on her side.
I'm on her side, but at the same time, it's like you also got to remember how you move out here in the streets. You gotta,
Yeah, but this is a older black woman who's been grinding for like 20 plus years. Like,
who cares?
Oh, see,
even
that's
me
the
out there,
problem.
I don't care. You're not gonna promote
Yeah.
it. All right, I'm gonna
You
go
just
tell
say
my
that out.
folks that you said you're not gonna promote it. I'm gonna go tell Oprah, and I would do the same thing. If I was directing it, I would go run before she gives them a call.
you're a tattletale.
Dang.
I would go
yeah.
run before she gives them a call first. Because he was probably trying to grind too. What I don't like is that he was kind of messy.
She did
I
him
feel
a-
like
she did
Lee
him
was
a favor.
messy.
You know that?
Ah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
understand
I
the
know,
context
I
of
know.
that? She was a
I
bigger
know.
star. He was
Absolutely.
He was like on his third film.
Who's this?
It was a shit
Lee.
budget, the movie at
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
She was Monique, like
I got
When
you.
it was popping, the
Parker's,
yeah.
her specials, the talk show.
I
and
got
then she
you.
Big
decided-
Queens
and
of
then-
comedy.
and
But
she
Yeah.
did
he
it.
made the connection. Not to say maybe he made the connection first. I would do the same thing if I knew she's already up here, and I don't want to mess my shit up. So I'm gonna go run to them before she gives them a call. And
But when
say, "She said
somebody
she not-"
already does you a favor, you don't try to milk them to do extra work without
Yeah,
trying to
you
even
do.
cover that.
Yeah, you do.
No, you
because-
don't.
Why?
No, you
because
don't.
Not to,
That's bad
and that's not
business.
milking.
Bad.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: it's not milking.
Yes,
It's like
it is.
it's
What
like
is it?
it seems like that was the expectation.
Well, look, yes, he felt confident about the film doing what it eventually did, but in real time, before we look back and say, well, yeah, Precious was one of those great films
Yeah.
and it broke open his career.
Right.
when he
And then I
Way
have an
later.
actor who says that she's not going to promote, and they're in my ear saying, "Is she going to promote?" And I'm gonna go call
and
them
she's
first.
like, if y'all cover my fees, then I'll promote. But they
Yeah.
weren't willing to pay, and they had the money to pay. They didn't
something
want
is
to.
awry, and
It was on them,
Right.
not
I think
Monique.
it's- no, I'm saying it's on Lee. I think Lee, there's always this weird kind of. I
He
think
just
he's
don't
the
fuck
common.
with Lee.
Yeah, I think it's him. He's the common
don't fuck with
denominator
Lee.
where there's like a weird thing awry. That's what I'm saying.
And honestly, after seeing Tyler Perry's movie, The Medea Homecoming, he should have just hired Monique for that.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
This is a new one?
he could do.
It just came out on
it
Netflix.
just
It came out
on
like a couple
Netflix.
weeks
yeah,
ago.
I saw it.
Yeah.
And that's where she
He
he
needs to start
could
hiring
hire her, but
He could hire-
he
needs
don't
to
be
hire
calling her.
Perry,
So
yeah.
Yeah, but it's drama. The drama.
Tyler Perry, but he kind of got his folks though. Like Tyler
Drama.
Perry's like set in stone. Like these are the people I'm
The
using.
same
nah,
people,
but he
yeah.
always reaches out like and calls and hits up
Mhm.
somebody who you haven't seen or whatever like that. Because that's
Yeah.
what the thing was in Janet's doc, where like when the world was shitting on Janet after the Super Bowl and whatever, and
Yeah.
like the white stations cut her off, whatever. Tyler said, well, you know what? I want to fuck with Janet. Why don't you come do
Right.
Why Did I Get Married? And then that was
He did
was-
well. Yeah.
And then,
That
and then
was
she
a
did two
good-
more.
I
And then she
did
did
like
two more
that
films
one.
with him. She did the
Right.
second one, and then For Colored Girls.
Yep.
Oh, for Colored Girls.
Yeah, For
that was such
Colored
a
Cry?
good
Girls.
one.
You didn't cry? No,
You didn't cry.
Didn't cry. Y'all hyped it up too much.
Man.
Nah,
And
right.
Next time I ain't
go
gonna say
see-
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
ain't gonna
laugh
say
at
that.
kids falling off. of
Me
windows,
neither.
man.
You see wrong.
You're wrong for that.
Just
You're
like
wrong
your
for
So
that.
friend
wrong
Pete.
for that.
Your friend Pete and kids and
We're sadistic comedians, man. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Man, Pete.
All right.
That's wrong.
all right.
Let's
sorry.
not-
On that note, man, we talking about films and everything. We're gonna get into Nick. Nick, tell us what's good and what's popping. What's
Yeah,
anything good
what's
to watch
good?
right now? Anything funny or anything
Yeah.
serious? Something
Yeah.
solid that we should get our eyes on?
Tommy. Yeah, anybody watch Tommy? This is the third spinoff from the Power universe.
Oh, Force?
Oh,
Tommy
wow.
Force.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. I've been
watching
watching
that.
Tommy
Watching it.
Force. I'm caught up.
Yeah.
There's still, it hasn't gotten like super explosive yet. They're still trying to build
Yeah.
the world because he's really like in a new town. He's new characters.
Right.
He's dealing with the Irish mob.
Yeah.
He's dealing with black people. He's
Serbs?
dealing with the Serbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy's trying to figure out his way. Like selling these new drugs. My issue with Tommy is that they be trying to like pull off these one-liner jokes with Tommy, and it'd be really kind of corny.
And it don't be hitting.
It don't be hit.
It don't be hitting. Yeah. I agree.
Whatever
with that.
it might have worked when on Power as a dynamic, like where Tommy eventually
Yeah.
has humor. They try to like give him more humor, and it's just kind of like it's not
funny.
working. So, but other than that, I kind of like it. And I like how they
enjoying the show.
the city of Chicago is like really shot. It's shot well.
Yeah.
You kind of see, you appreciate the city, and like you could tell, like, oh, this is not New York, like,
Right.
So that's a show I've been following. I'm keeping up with.
Okay.
I don't have anything brand new, to recommend because it's been pretty busy. But so Tommy Force, I would say
Force
keep
is
up,
good.
keep watching that.
Okay.
I didn't watch the second episode of the Showtime show, so but Tommy Force, I can recommend that.
Tommy Force is good, especially if you're in tune with the whole Power. I
Power,
guess,
if you're in the
universe.
Power,
You know,
universe,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's a
I
solid
haven't
move
caught
right
up
there.
on any of that. So
You seen it follow? Yeah, I mean,
no.
nah, that's good. I can't say there's any other shows that I've been watching recently, or have I?
Yeah, I'm trying to think any movies.
Like realistically, because I know Power's out. What did I start watching?
I watched
did.
that the Adam Project
Is that
on
HBO?
Netflix.
The Adam Project.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I thought that was really good.
Did
I haven't
anybody
seen
watch
it yet.
The Dropout?
The kid.
No.
No.
Haven't watched.
Oh
The
yeah,
Dropout.
that was the one you mean. I gotta watch that.
I'm gonna check out the Adam Project.
Oh,
I heard
wait.
that was good.
That's that one.
With the young lady who started the
Yeah.
the fake medical company, and she kind of perpetrated it to be like the female Bill Gates.
Mm.
Yeah. That's the
I'm an old school
I'm about to watch
fanatic. I always end up going back and watching.
Did she
older
make
movies. I'm
millions,
watching
didn't
the
she?
first Batman
Millions.
today.
Who's what's that?
She with this lady.
The
What's it
Dropout?
called? The Dropout.
It's called The Dropout. Yeah.
She made billions. It was like she was trying to make a wonder drug that fixes.
Exactly, and she basically faked the whole thing.
She faked the whole thing. She had fake lab results and everything. I remember this
Uh-huh.
story. It was like from 4 or 5 years ago.
The show was really good too. The
Oh,
actress,
wow.
she's killing it. She does a great job portraying the.
No,
The
I'm gonna watch.
Dropout.
What's it
Yeah.
on? What streaming
HBO.
channel?
Streaming
I
service.
don't know.
That's what it is now. You
Oh,
can't just
shit,
have
okay.
cable. It's like what streaming service?
What's-
Yeah, you're like.
What do I have to
uh,
purchase to watch it?
Yeah,
That's actually.
I'm about to watch
interesting.
that.
What do I have to
Yeah, she-
Pretty
purchase?
interesting.
And the thing is that people believed her. And the thing is, she was saying that you can get lab results within 24 hours or instantly or something like that. That was a part of it.
Hey, you'll like this, man.
Oh,
It's
wow.
interesting. It's interesting how she basically just
Finessed
duped the
them.
world. She
Yeah.
finessed the whole
Wow.
world, basically just being this blonde-haired white woman.
Yeah.
And they all
crazy.
went for it. And it's amazing to watch.
White
it happen.
skin guys.
It's
Like
amazing.
that
yeah,
white
look
skin.
It's
Ed
amazing.
still wants to
You
get
know,
his white skin.
I love my black skin, but white skin financially has superpowers. You know,
Eventually, you will rise
Yeah,
automatically.
With some blue eyes.
some blue eyes gets you gold. It's like
Oh my gosh.
jeez.
Do that one.
Yeah, it's going to. Yeah. So we're gonna jump into a couple things. We got 8 Dots confessions coming up,
Okay.
and then a question to follow.
Yes.
Cool.
So I saw this video where a female says a man should bring $200 to $400 on a date. Should a man do this? What is the most
Nigga.
you've paid on a date? I mean, I think $200 to $400 living in LA is probably
It's
pretty standard. I mean,
Where are we
Not
eating?
a
depending
first
on where
date.
you eat.
Where are we
on,
eating
you know.
at?
yeah, not a first date, but if you ask her to
If
come
that's
out
within
again,
your if that's within your means
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
yeah, if
You-
you ask her to come out and it's a second date,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys. Yeah, you gotta bring at least 200.
What do you
She
what do you
says 2 to
normally pay
400.
on a first date? Ed?
Like on a date.
Like on
Yeah,
your second
like,
date,
say
you
it's your
taking her to
first
catch?
date.
Like what are
Yeah.
you doing? Like,
No,
What-
if you
what
like
you
her,
doing? Yeah.
if you like her, now you want to impress her.
Yeah.
You pick in terms of 200 to 400.
Mm-hmm.
You pick an amount now that you can be consistent with for the next 6 months. I think, like it's in terms of going out at least once or twice a month. So now, if
So
you're
we're gonna-
comfortable
Mm-hmm.
with paying 200 to 250,
I was gonna say the same thing.
yeah, expect to every date now as you get to know her or courting her to pay
Yeah.
250 on each date. If you can do
Sounds about
4,
right.
don't kill yourself and do 4 because she's gonna expect that 4 every date you go on while you're getting to know her, and then
that's
she's
the
gonna
thing,
go run
building
and
the
tell her friends,
expectation.
"Oh my God, we went to this steakhouse," you know,
Yeah.
and it was so.
I think it depends too on like the people.
Yeah.
Like,
Where you're
if
going.
you're a high maintenance girl and the guy's also high maintenance,
That works
Yeah.
for
it's
you
expected. Like
Yeah.
I guess in their heads.
because you got a lot more
Like,
down to earth people.
There's other people that are kind of like, I just really want to get to know you. Money, materialistic stuff isn't my
Yeah.
thing. I just want to
Mhm.
know if
Well,
you're
why
a
are
good
you
person,
choosing?
blah blah blah. And
Will made it easy. You got it. You made it out
but,
easy.
like,
Yeah.
I'm just,
I won.
I'm just saying like that there are people like that. It's,
Yeah.
And I
you know?
still take her to nice
And
places just cause.
it just depends. Like
Mhm.
my thing is like it's just like 200. Let's see how much he can spend on me. Where's the love though? Where's the
For sure.
the interest though? You're just gonna throw money at me? That doesn't
Well, now,
doesn't do anything.
Here's the
Mm.
thing: if
Doesn't-
you're the type
Or
to
some-
go out,
that doesn't stimulate
Yeah.
my.
and now
Yeah.
you got to pay attention to for the next couple of months.
Mhm.
If you spend 200 that second date, third date, okay, maybe you spend again. Maybe by the 4th date, if she says, "Oh no, we're spending too much," you know, it's up to the guy to pay attention now. If she doesn't
Right.
ever say that, then now you need to evaluate where you
What her expectations are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot into that.
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
that.
See,
Also,
I have guys reevaluate my alcohol part. They're like, how much more you gonna drink?
yeah.
And that's easy, 100.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
also,
That's
like,
quick.
I think also it's like obviously you're going on dates or whatever to get to know the person,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and you're learning about the person. How are they in public with other people and things
Yeah.
like that. But like I think too, like sometimes. Like I think like it's okay for like the girl to be like, oh, you know what? Next date I got it. Like let's
Oh.
going back and
Yeah.
like but don't
So,
like
Will.
Yeah.
expectations.
Will, Will, you got yourself a keeper.
Yeah.
You see the ring?
Yeah.
How long have been together? 6, 7 years now?
7 years.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just think it also depends on how you grew up and things like that.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
are some women that are like, I'm supposed to be treated like a queen and
At all
all
times.
this
Yeah.
stuff, which
Yeah.
is cool,
Which-
like self love and self
Yeah.
like respect and all that. But it's how you go about it, and if it's expected or if it's just kind of like, wow, this guy really does treat me like this. I want to reciprocate. I want
Yeah.
to like give it back to him and do the same to him. It all just depends on the
Yeah.
person,
Return the favor.
people, the kind
Yeah.
of couple you want to be. You know what I mean?
Here's the
Oh,
thing too.
Yeah,
I think
you're right
if,
about that.
if you're, because me personally, when I go
Mhm.
out and I drink, like let's say if I'm going out myself with my friends and I'm paying for myself,
Mhm.
I spend at least, I mean, between drinks and food, I spend at least 150 just on myself.
Yeah.
So if I'm going on a date, I'm calculating, okay, if I'm taking the person out,
Right.
you know, it kind of has to match how I'm treating myself. You know,
So
Mhm.
basically, what we're saying is, if you probably don't have the finance, you probably just shouldn't be dating.
that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna get
I
to.
guess that's the
Basically,
point. Yeah.
yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
in California, I mean, it might end up that much.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was gonna.
Well,
Where you're at, yeah.
this was kind of a ball breaker, but I was watching a girl's post on TikTok. She's like a comedian, but she's also bougie. I'm not gonna say names.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, but she got on there and she was like, if you ask me to come on a date for the first time, I'm expecting you to pay. Which, okay, if you invite somebody, you know, you kind of got that expectation behind it. But her level of like, she was like, and he gonna take me to if you're gonna take me to some cheap place like an Applebee's or like a Fridays or like one of those like mid-level places, she goes, I'm not this cheap deal. And I'm like, but I like Applebee's though. Like,
I mean, it has good variety food.
Yeah.
Right.
And
They have good happy hour.
I just thought it was like, I was like, damn, you're just gonna burst down on us? Like, you can't go to BJ's?
South or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I think when we went out, I was the first time we started going out, and you're like, "Oh, where do you want to eat?" I was like, "Let's go to Applebee's. They have that 20 for 20."
She was already like throwing out deals. I was like, "What?"
It's like you know, you get something. It's $20 for the
Right.
Like, shoot, say, like,
Yeah.
But I'm a person that likes to save money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which worked for me because when we first got together, I didn't really have money yet.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I mean, I grew up with, okay, if you want to get something from McDonald's, you can get the dollar menu and only one item, or maybe two. I'm like, 2 items, fries, but like
I can get fries with my burger.
Fries with my burger.
No drink though. No drink.
Gotta love modest living,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Big one, you know,
I must say, I lived with her
Yeah.
family for 9 months. I saw that.
Yeah.
It's a deal.
Yeah,
deals.
Like it's very like
You're
we're making a
right.
pot of food. Everybody gets
I
this. When
think
the
so,
pot of
too.
food is gone, fend for yourself. Like,
That's 1,000%.
no, it is 100%. That's why I was like, it all makes sense now. Like,
Yeah, I think it depends
I
on
mean,
where
and
you're
I'm
at.
not saying it's not nice. Like, it's nice to have like
Yeah.
someone like. I'm like, oh wow, but I'm not gonna expect that from someone.
that's the thing.
every
It's like
day.
not having the
Yeah.
expectation, but if it does happen, like dope. Like if I one day
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we're gonna go out to this nice place. I'm gonna drop $400 on you just because I love you on some
Yeah.
cool stuff. Cool.
Alright,
But
cool,
this ain't gonna be no like regular venture if you're
Yeah.
not living that
I-
lifestyle. Yeah.
I don't think you should go out if
Uh-huh.
you know you know, and I'm trying to help you guys out. But I don't think you should go out with the expectation to court a girl and
Especially
you have
early.
no money. It just
Right.
Especially early.
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't make especially early. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense
Yeah,
because
you're right.
you know, she's a female and she's looking for the male to, broaden her horizons a lot of the time.
Right.
Now sometimes the role could be reversed. Sometimes the female can broaden your
Right.
horizon.
Sometimes she might be the
Yeah.
breadwinner at that moment.
But if you
yeah.
can't do it, then you really. I think I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I think then you just reevaluate your life.
Mhm.
See,
Right.
am I in the right place?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I in the right
Intentions.
place to court
Are
somebody?
your intentions is to date, to be in a relationship, and
Exactly.
possibly get married,
Or
or
stunt.
just at least date someone, or is it just to be?
Yeah, there you
sex or
go.
whatever.
Exactly.
And then if that's the case, then just have that. Hey, you
Yeah.
available?
Right. Are
Exactly.
you available? Let's do that. Let's
Like,
not even
yeah.
go to dinner.
Yeah.
Bring
So,
food to
Yeah.
the crib and
I
let's
agree
get down.
100% on that.
Or do you got happy
Like-
hours?
Yeah.
Because my
Yeah.
thing
I
is
like
too,
the happy
especially
hours.
like I mean, because obviously there's a lot of when you come to like the world of America, there's so many different places and cities where you can get
Exactly.
away with certain things. But when you come to a place like LA, it's very superficial.
Yeah.
So for like a lot of guys, they feel like this pressure, like I have to spend money to be able to look like these guys I want to be like,
Mhm.
and that's where people get caught off. It's like, yeah, I
In
gotta
New
drive.
York too.
Yeah, New
Yeah.
York too. New York
York
is in the
too.
same ball game because
Mhm.
of the expensive places.
Yeah.
You come here, and it's like I gotta spend $200, $400, knowing like I don't have rent. Like,
And if you don't
you
have
know,
money,
like-
if you don't
That's
have that
true.
kind of money, there's alternatives. You
There
go on the
is.
dating app, you put in the description that listen, I ain't got a lot of money, and then
Is that what your dating app
we're gonna be doing
Right.
walks in the park. No,
Yeah.
some
Yo.
of them,
Walks
some
in the
some
park.
are fine with that.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for
You know?
in LA. I'm waiting for some girl to be like, I've been looking for a guy who just really wants to peep my mind and not spend any money.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
walks in the park
Like,
or whatever. You
He's
know?
exactly what I've been looking
Walks
for.
in the
They're out
park.
there. They're out there. You know.
We could go on a walk on the beach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There you
Because you
go.
just got to be realistic. I mean, like, and you're like, man, she's so bad, though. I'm like, is this bad and it's worth you losing everything you got?
Right.
For her just to leave you when you run out. Because you're going to
Exactly.
run out of money and lose her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn, how you lose your money and your
Your money.
That's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And she all gives she shows up with a dude and leaves you a tip like it's all good.
Yeah.
Like, I had somebody paying anyways.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Boom. Hey, Dad, you want to hit him with that question? It is Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
Let's hit him with the
Since we're
throwback.
talking about dating.
Yeah.
Can you describe your worst date ever?
Oh,
Worst date.
Yeah.
let's go around the room.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Q.
Short and
Since you
sweet 'cause of
here.
time.
I'll do it
Since
real.
you
I'll,
here,
do, I'll
you
say
re-
it real
A quick- do the
It's
quick
kinda
version.
long. I'll
Yeah.
do a quick version. So have you seen Malibu's Most Wanted?
Yes.
Okay. So I went on a date. It was a blind date. My friend set me up.
Mhm.
This guy apparently was like begging begging to take me out or whatever. So she was like, hey, and I was like, no. Eventually I said, okay, fine, like it's bugging me. So this guy pulls up in a colorful, like full, like those, like a sweatsuit type thing. Like
the Sean John.
like words and all kinds of crazy stuff. Hat to this. My dad has a thing about hats. Wear a hat correctly. Don't wear it like behind. Don't wear it to the side. This guy had his hat like this.
The TI.
And he comes in, white boy, right? Coming in talking like
Malibu's Boulevard.
Like, he introduced himself to my dad. Opened the door, and he goes, yo, what's up, pops? Like started doing that stuff, and I was like, who?
It had to be.
I was like,
oh
this
my
is
God,
a
this
prank.
is so
It had to
funny.
be.
Her dad's nice too, but he's also a Marine, so like he's kind of like,
and
huh?
my
He's like,
brothers
what?
No, they thought this was hilarious. So my brothers come out and they're like, hey, what's up? Like, and they're looking. He's like, yo, where's your girl? Like talking like that, and I was like,
Oh boy.
I was like, texting my friend, and I'm like, what the, like tallying her
Yeah,
up.
like,
Oh my gosh, I do not
why
want
did
to
you do this?
Was it a prank?
No.
It was real. It
He
was
trying to, like
She had to,
That was his thing.
she had to get a life lesson in real
okay,
time.
this is the crazy part. We leave to go, and I turn around. My dad and my brother, all of them put sagged their pants, put their hat to the side, and they're all like mimicking
Have
him
fun.
and stuff. I'm like,
When your
Lord.
dad's just throwing shade, he's like, have
Right.
fun.
We went to the movie theater. We get there, right? And he's like, hey, do you mind if you buy your ticket? I was like, what?
Whoa.
He goes, yeah, like, you get your ticket, I'll buy the popcorn. I don't do popcorn.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy really begged for me
You
to
can't
go
beg
out with
somebody
him
to go
and
out.
couldn't pay for my
Thanks.
ticket.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'd be hot.
I would be pissed.
I was pissed.
That's not an
and
expensive
then
dinner, y'all. That's
he wanted to
$15.
watch
bucks.
that Angelino, whatever. I forgot what movie. It's like 2.5 hour long.
Oh.
The
Never mind.
whole time he's like trying to like.
After he
Yes,
he didn't
no.
even buy the ticket.
No.
I ain't put no
was
money
like-
into this investment.
I kept like pushing him off, and at that time I was like, I'm super nice. Me now, I'd been like, F this, I'm out.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I was
You
like-
tried to write it out.
I did. I was just being nice. That's my thing. I was just being nice. And the movie was horrible. I couldn't even focus. I was just trying to get some way to get out of it. And I think I had just broken up with someone, and that guy happened to text me, and I was like, oh, you know what? I gotta go. Like, I was like, I have an emergency. I gotta go. He's like, well, let's just finish the movie. We ended up leaving after the movie.
Fuck that movie.
2.5 hours later.
Oh my God, that's
me
funny.
being tortured with this guy trying to like kiss me and
Yeah.
touch me.
Yeah.
We walk outside. He carries me and lifts me and all. I'm like, dude, get off of me! Like, what the hell? I go home and then he like blows my phone up for like 3 days straight, like trying to like, what
Jeez.
happened?
But it was over by then.
I was like, it was over before it started.
Over before it
He
started.
came in, he was
Oh
like,
my
yo,
God.
like doing this thing to my dad. I was like, nope. Who is
shit.
this person? Literally,
I would be
not
like, that's a
Elizabeth wanted.
wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
go
my
ahead.
Next
God.
lady down the line, I know.
Oh my God. So I tried the internet dating.
Nice.
You know, talked to the guy, whatever. So I met him at the restaurant. And first of all, he said he was 6 foot. He was like shorter than me.
Yeah.
And
why
I'm
would
like,
he do that?
Good for him.
6 foot is like,
Little pack-
okay.
little pack
So
of
and
bundle.
I, you know, I'm tall. So then it was like, okay. So we're already there at the restaurant. So then next thing you know it, he's like, the waitress comes and she asks to take our order and stuff, and he's like, huh? So then basically I find out he's deaf in
He
one
was
ear.
deaf.
Like, so everything just
You can't be
went
talking about this man.
downhill
You can't
from
talk about this
there.
man's handicap.
And it was like, I was like, oh my, no. That was the other part of it. So I'm thinking, okay, what can I literally just ordered like appetizer. I tried to,
Oh wow.
but the whole time he's like, what? Like
Oh
across from me,
my
I can't
God.
hear you. What? Like, and I'm
What?
thinking, oh my God. First
What?
of all, yeah. So then when we go to leave, you know, I went to shake his hand, and he was already in love with me. And then he, of course, went to the
That
handicap
has that
spot.
effect
So
on
he
people.
did have a handicap.
Oh my
So he
gosh.
was, and I swear he kept trying to hit me up, and I
sure
knew
know how to
that
pick 'em,
profile
A-Dot.
was
He had a
deleted.
parking
Like
spot.
the next day, I was like, never, I'm not doing this again.
You be dropping
Yeah.
possible good catches.
That
A-Dot.
was I was like, man.
He could have gave you the world.
Yeah, right?
He
From
was
one
out.
side.
He probably
From
got that
one side.
disability check, you know?
Right.
He was, I
Limit-
think he was.
could've-
Yeah,
Wasn't
I think it was.
deaf in one ear for like
I was like,
3 months when you and I first started dating. He
Yeah.
used to be like, hey.
I would try to talk to her. So she has these things with like her ears or whatever, but like they get like
I have a
clogged.
problem.
Yeah, he didn't have that. He
Yeah.
was
He was
literally
literally
deaf in one ear.
Legally deaf.
And he was
Yeah.
shorter than what my height. I was like, man, you are not.
She got height
6 foot, like,
requirements, y'all.
I
Yeah.
literally do. So
Yeah, be
Yeah.
careful of that internet dating, because
that did not go.
Right.
Because I got
Profile
catfish
deleted.
one time.
You did?
Me too.
Yeah, but I fixed
Oh,
it real
Lord.
quick.
I'm with you too on that.
Yeah,
Catfish.
when we met up, it wasn't the person, and
Mhm.
I thought
See?
at first I was thinking, oh, maybe this person's here to see somebody else.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is that she knew my name, so I said, okay, so I definitely got catfish. So
Uh-huh.
real easy fix. When the waiter came by, ordered 2 Cokes, drank the Coke, told I had to go to the bathroom, and left. Very simple. That's what you get.
It's like the best
You
date.
did a walkout.
I did a
You
walkout.
That's crazy.
He
And
said
then
2 Cokes.
and then when she texted me the next day, I was just like, you didn't show.
you
What are you talking about? What restaurant? You didn't show. Please.
didn't show.
He
The image
didn't
in mind
know.
I have here.
That is funny.
The image here was not what showed up.
Simple.
You
So
didn't show.
anybody
I
that wants
know
to
you.
catfish, go ahead, but be prepared for a walkout.
A Coke,
Similar-
if you get ordered a Coke, be
A
prepared.
Coke and a walkout.
I got a similar. I got catfish. I did when I first moved to LA. I did the Tinder thing.
Yeah.
Had a girl, was chopping it up with her. It was cool. And then we actually decided to meet up. She drove over to my place. She pulled up, knocked on the door, and I looked at her and I was like, "Damn, this is definitely like not what I saw." I didn't say that, but I was like, "Cause she's at my house, so it's not like we were out in the public." I was like, "I
Yeah.
have to like
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
cool with this." I'm like, and what's funny is that she was a little bit over the weight of the pictures. I don't know if the camera shrinks you.
Ah,
Maybe the camera shrinks you
angles.
or something.
Ooh, all about the
angles.
Or maybe
angles.
those pictures were from 5 years ago. I have no
Yeah.
clue. But just looking at her, I was like, okay. I mean, you could have just gave me this heads up.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I might have still chilled with you, whatever. I don't like dishonesty.
Yeah, for real.
Because we ended up chilling just because she was there. We were kicking it, watching TV, but there was like no like amusement for at least on my end.
Yeah.
She might have been like, oh wow, yada yada. I was just there like, yeah, so yeah, it's cool. So you like Tinder, like, like,
For real.
That's funny.
I see you like faking motherfuckers, like.
You know?
And then she, after like we had chilled that day because I played the nice guy, she kept hitting me up and she was like, and I just was like, I'm not gonna hit her back.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, come on, don't be like that. Don't be like what?
Don't be like
I
what?
showed you who I was. You didn't show me who you were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
that was kind of a jacked up one for me.
Yeah. Nick.
McKinney,
Nick.
It's been pretty smooth sailing for me, guys.
Ah.
Right.
No, a bad date, like shit
Yeah.
went off the rails. Okay, this is pretty bad. Wasn't like a date though; it was like a meetup that went bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I had like a terrible date. I think, yeah, like I used to go on like a bunch of dates. It was always like I was meeting chicks around where I was hanging out, and then kind of like going from there. I didn't really start dating until until I started dating my girl now. So yeah, I don't really have too many things that I can remember off top. Like I think one chick I took out for sushi at this restaurant near. Yeah, it was a nice restaurant in Midtown. Oh, here we go. So the total expense would have been a lot, but I had favors. So I had a friend of mine who was acting in the Broadway play. He got me tickets to the play. So I didn't pay for the tickets, but hey, those are like pretty good when you're trying to show out. And it was the first day. I used to really try to make a big impression back in the day. Like I used to always try to go hard on the first dates and compete with something that I could never keep up with. So we go to the Broadway play, good seats, everything like that. Then we go to dinner afterwards. We go for this really nice sushi restaurant nearby. Then I probably dropped like 170 on that, and I made a novice mistake of sharing like I was trying to get her to talk about, hey, let's just talk about like bad sexual experiences, and like we shared some shit, and then I shared some shit, but I probably shouldn't have shared what I shared, and I think it probably made her just look at me like, yeah, nigga, you a little weird. So
You little freak.
it's not like a freak, but it was just like it's probably not something you're trying to hear when you're trying to get to know somebody off the first date. So yeah, and I was drinking, so I kind of like just
You went all in.
You
I
went
was
all
just-
in, and
like you did
she's
in the
like,
story.
Whoa.
yeah, I was just bringing up going to Haiti and going to DR and like smashing chicks with my dad. Like it was just a lot. So I just I
With
kind
your
of
dad,
my
though.
dad.
yeah, I was just doing a lot, and yeah, we just didn't really have a. She was always nice to me though, like 'cause she worked in show business, so like she never like looked at me weird. She went out with me. She thought enough to let me take her out. And it was clear like we're going to a play and dinner. But yeah, no. Yeah, just don't drink and ask too many like weird questions.
Right. You can drink and have fun on the first date.
I even asked her like, you ever cheated on somebody? And then she actually like shared that she did cheat on somebody. And then I tried to like joke on her, but like I have to realize like when I'm like having fun, I might be too much as far as like my comedic like bragging or whatever. So I was like, oh, you cheated on your nigga? What's wrong with you? How you do like it? She was like, oh my god. And so I'm making her like feel bad.
I know.
Right.
So I was like, damn, all he did was like, look, and then I'm like, you did that to him, and after all you all living together, but like I think that was probably a little too much.
I can see Nick now. I ain't cheating on nobody, but I plan on doing it in the future. What's up?
I was like, I'll never share a lease with you. Shit, knowing your little trick in that, and that was probably like,
I'll never share a lease with
Yeah,
you.
you did a little too much.
Little too much.
You went in. She
But
was like,
really nice girl.
she saw no
she's
future in you.
She's an exec. She's doing good.
Nice. Proud of her.
Yeah.
Very proud.
That's funny.
Yeah, very proud of her.
Yeah.
Did you ever have any bad dates, Nick?
I had one of them online dates.
Usually online.
Similar to Ed though. I mean, I think that's just the recipe.
Yeah, they out here catfishing, bro.
Yeah, the chick showed. She. It was the same person in the picture. It was just her outfit she wore, and she smelled like she just got off work. So I just
smell is a big thing.
And I was just like, damn,
That's
which is
fair.
cool if I know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know you, so I was like,
Smell
it's
is a big
a little
thing.
disrespectful. So
Came up to work.
the fucked up thing is the waitress started laughing when she walked in.
Aw.
What?
So like the waitress was like, "Oh, you were here on a date?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a blind date," and the waitress was fine.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Okay, well, what if you don't want to go through the? That's if I don't want the date, I'm gonna order water. That's how you know it's a wrap, and I'm gonna break out this motherfucker." I said, "If I order a drink, then it's a go." As soon as the girl walks in, she sits down. The waitress comes up laughing. She said, "I'm gonna bring you guys 2 waters."
The waitress is on board.
The waitress
Yes.
was
Did
like,
you take down the
I
waitress?
saw that.
I got the 2 waters. I was drinking like half the water. Got to use the bathroom.
That's it.
Just bailed out, pulled off. She called me like, "Oh, you could have told me." I was like, "Bitch, anyways."
No,
I just-
get out of here. You
One
got
on
me
one.
catfishing?
Yeah.
If you catfishing, there was no reason for me to be here.
Yeah, there was.
To be honest,
yeah.
unless I choose to be nice.
Exactly.
That's not good, yeah.
And the thing is, the crazy thing with the catfishing is,
Mhm.
you never expect it to happen to you. You know,
You don't.
you never. You know, I was surprised. I was like, why? Why did you catfish? And the thing is that she didn't look bad.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Uh-huh.
weird. I mean, the picture did look better, but she didn't look bad. But just off of that, you don't know what they're gonna do in the future. You
That's
know?
my
Yeah.
theory. It's not
You
even
never
about like
know.
what you present. It's like you lied.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't
Yeah.
like that lying shit. You lied from the jump.
Yeah.
You wanted to bait me here, obviously. You know,
Right.
so
Yeah.
there's a switch coming soon. But before you get to that switch, I'm out the door.
Just cut it off.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, you go stalk my page some more. Cut that off.
Mine was handicapped.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we got
basically.
Malibu's most wanted. We
Wanted,
got
handicap.
handicap. We got pleasantly overweight.
Catfish.
We got catfish number 1 and number 2, and then we got don't get
Smelly.
too drunk.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
get too drunk and too creative with your questions.
Right.
Yeah.
Asking questions that you wouldn't even want to tell yourself.
That was funny.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
On that note,
So-
man, yeah. No name. We getting out of here a little bit on the earlier side today.
Yeah.
Folks got
Got
thing to
stuff to
do
take
because
care
we
of.
out here, we working, we got stuff
Yeah.
to take
Yeah.
care of. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. Get me a green beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Mind your business. But we're gonna go around the room real quick so everybody can give a little shout out, their names, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna start off with a familiar face.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Kim. You can find me on ProStar Body Sculpting, or my personal.
On what platform?
ProStar. Oh, Instagram.
Mhm.
Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, ladies, get your booty right.
Get your booty right,
right
stomach
and
right.
tight
Hey,
for
summertime
summer.
is coming. Spring,
Yup.
summer.
Get your body right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yup.
That's
There it
it.
is. What up?
Hey.
You can catch me at A. Laughs.
That was perfect.
You have to do this every time.
That was brilliant.
Every
That was
time
brilliant.
on your exit, you have to do that now.
That was
Yeah,
brilliant.
I hope you
there
know
you
that.
go.
You
There
gotta
you
do
go.
that.
That was
All
like
right,
that.
all right.
That was brilliant.
That's funny.
And you catch me on IG and all things actually social media at OffCamEd. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Comedian Nikki Alexander, aka Shades of Wonder. Make sure y'all follow me on all socials at Nick of Comedy, NICKOFCOMEDY, Nick of Comedy. Next Friday, I will be doing the Zen with Tony and Ben comedy show, 8577 Santa Monica Boulevard, West Hollywood, at 8 o'clock. So you can check me there. That's my next show next Friday. Just want to show my guy Ben Gonzalez some love. And then also, like I said, we got the Ladies Get Laughs comedy show at the end of the month that I'm hosting at the Hollywood Improv. Nice. Monday, March 28th, 8 p.m. You can get your tickets if you go on the link on my bio on my Instagram, or you go to the Hollywood Improv website. You can find tickets there. So Monday, March 28th, Ladies Get Laughs comedy show to close out Women's History Month. That's hosted by me. We got a great lineup: Fatima Talia, Lulu Gonzalez, Cristela Alonso, special guests coming through. We want to definitely support these women in comedy doing their thing. Come check them out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to Nick doing his thing.
Yes.
For the ladies.
For the ladies, though. Yeah. And I'm your boy, William Basham. You can find me on platforms. Instagram, it's William Basham. TikTok, William Basham. Everything else, William Basham. And then William Basham Fitness for the fitness stuff. I'm going to be starting up a challenge up here pretty soon on coming the top of next month, April 1st. So get on my page.
We got a challenge coming.
I'm gonna get a little challenge going.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can either get assistance or you can just jump on the challenge either way. You know.
We're going to be part of it.
Yeah,
I think.
Part of the
folks are going to be part of it or whatever. Yeah, if you're trying to get right for the summer, it's the thing to do.
Yeah.
So jump on the bandwagon while you can.
Yep.
And with that being said, I'm going to go home and count these blessings I just got. Can't talk about it. But, well, yeah, we are the No Name Podcast, where no name describes this greatness, and we are out.
Peace.
Peace, guys.
Shout out to Brown Sugar.